which team is going to win this first encounter between the Polish side of x-kom and the Russian team, Team Unique.
See, Unique starting on the T side of Mirage, and it's gonna be a 3-2 split, kind of towards mid and A, but it's a bit of a fake thrown in first, and then probably an explosion on top, and trying to find the timing on this player, exactly this one, Goofy, and he gets the first frag.
Yeah, he had a nice position. He should be able to get more as two players are currently entering the connector, but he cannot convert. He's going to go down to Fenvicious as they manage to get control of the jungle, while four players actually from x-kom are going through CT. So this should be a tough after plant if they go straight in, and it's exactly what they're doing. Pashanov is a really tough situation. He goes down, Oscar gets that kill, and now it's a 3v4 situation that favors x-kom right now, but the bomb is planted.
Yeah, and they actually got the control of the site, but still Unique has decent afterplant position, and there's no smoke to kind of cover the planter. Stomp gets a kill, Jed gets another one. It's a 1v2. Fenvicious, can he hold this off? He gets a drive-by headshot right there. Jed trying to get the kill. There's the defuse kit on the site. Does he have enough time?
Should be. Yeah.
Just enough.
Yeah, just I mean, it was still a nice effort from Unique, right? They managed to pinpoint to go towards A. They get the bomb down with 5 players alive, but still they couldn't keep it. I mean, in this situation, you get the bomb planted for both A slope and connector. You can basically play jungle as well since you have control, but they still couldn't keep it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just x-kom hitting their shots because the afterplant positions were pretty good from Unique, but we saw Goofy getting an entry pick on mid, and then later, I don't know which player it was, maybe Goofy again, pushing into main and finding a frag there. No, actually Goofy went down, but yeah, still a lot of difficult kills to actually find, but they found them, and after that it came down to the 1v1, and the defuse kit was there, so managed the pistol round.
Yeah, and they still managed to force an AK on Pashanoj. So.
And this is something we saw a lot already, and this is something I think we'll see a lot in this best of 3 as well. Pashanoj just likes to go on a single AK buy, and
he's good at it.
Yeah, and he makes it work a lot of the time.
This is going to be the first duel. Fanatroka gets the kill on Mono in connector, so there's an opening for Unique this time around. They lost the first kill in the pistol round, but now it seems to be getting a bit better for the Russian team. Pashanov still holding that AK, and he will be the first line of attack towards short, while his teammates go through B apartments.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Goofy and Oscar to hold this down because the rotation is pretty far away. Greatly timed Molotov, but Pashanov still gets the frag. Oscar needs to kill Undo right here.
Undo is the only player who managed to go through that Molotov, and he gets the kill. So 2v4 situation in favor of Team Unique. Those pistols working wonders.
A great nade,
nice
but
nade, yeah.
Just a bit too late because the bomb already went down. Can Jet find this kill on Pashanov? No, another frag going his way, and now Stomp goes down, and it's a force buy victory for the T's.
Just they managed to combine it quite nicely, sending Pashanov towards short, so he could actually get those backstep kills from B players. While Undo, I mean, his position wasn't that good, right? He was just he was the only line of attack because his teammates had to stand behind the Molotov, but he still makes it work. So gets a kill. Props to him as well. Props to the Belarusian player in the Russian team.
Oh, Pashanov won't expect Mono, but he still gets a kill, but traded out by Stomp. Still, the rest of his team advancing towards B. Oscar needs to go big here, but he's already gone down.
Yeah, just missing that first Deagle kill is something, CZ kill is something that you cannot really bounce back from, and that will be a straight afterplant there for Unique with 2 players from the Polish side trying to rotate, but seems like they should be going down quite soon as Fenvicious gets the kill on Stomp. Jed, the only player surviving for x-kom.
Trying to get some exit frags, maybe boost his economy because he has a
KD.
mech 10. What? And KD? Yeah, of course, always. Stats are
3.0 right now.
Stats are very important. Everyone's gonna just go around him. No chance for him to find another kill in the round.
it's going to be interesting to see where is he going to go with his Mac 10. So probably somewhere where he can play close quarters, maybe in A apartments or towards slope, just getting a flash from his teammates. But he's the only player with the utility on his team. Just got a smoke and a flash. So let's see. He is number 3. And
working in a stack towards A, trying to get some kills if they go towards that part of the side. But CIS teams wants to rush B again.
Yeah. Just getting in. Tough task for Oskaric here. She's just going to go down. And now the City players should probably just go to choke points and try and get at least some of these rifles. Fenvicious has an AUG. They got 2 AKs as well. So saving either one of these weapons should be quite beneficial for them. But they still got Pashanos to hunt them with this MP9.
Yeah. Final Rock has on the P250 in this round, and he's gonna be rolling out the
there
2 frags.
He's just $600 tower.
Not sure even how he finds the kill there through the smoke, but it is a big one. Now and if he can stay alive with the smoke and the Kevlar, that would be beneficial to his buy in the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, Final Roka is probably gonna roll out the op on this round. Oh, gets another one, and there's an AUG there.
That's a nice economy boost there for Jed, as he's got $5,200 and also an AUG saved to his name.
Why did Stomp go for the? He went for a op buy, even though Jed could have easily dropped him, and now Stomp is playing Glass Cannon without any utility Kevlar.
Maybe he wants to play the game on hard mode.
Yeah.
But there we go. The first stop, Ops, actually being rolled out on both Panatroka as you said it. But Mono gets sprayed down. This is a really fast round from the CIS team. Stomp gets a kill on Robin without the flash, even going in towards jungle. That's an easy one for him. We haven't seen him miss too many shots in this initial game. But Jed has a nice position here towards it, but he's going to be traded soon. So still a 3v3 situation. Oskaric gets another kill, and there's no smoke for CT as 2 players for x-kom are towards that, and Pashanos needs to clutch this one out. 1v3 situation.
Playing around that smoke, but Goofy is on the flank. Great flashbang. And that's gonna be it. Great combination there for Stomp, and I think Oscar is on the rotate on CT. Just locking it down, finding the timings, not allowing this fast-paced round to work out for Team Unique.
They tried to switch the pace, just going in towards connector and towards slow, but they didn't throw any nades.
Yeah, I mean they caught the first player off guard, but then Jed towards ramp, he kind of stayed alive quite long, and then got one kill. That was enough for the rotation to come in.
Yep, and it worked out well. So 3-2 is the scoreline in favor of Team Unique, but both teams still can afford a decent buy. Goofy has been playing quite offensive here on short most of the time. He always searching for those duels, and he's been getting so many kills in those situations. Still working out well.
That's something we maybe don't see that much on the top level. Players playing they are aggressive because you get traded out a lot of the time, 1-for-1, and that doesn't really work. But at this level, I guess you can really get away with it a lot of the times, get one pick. Now we see he actually rolled into the window area.
Yeah, as
that's
soon as the last,
Mono, but he fell back actually down to B.
As soon as the last mid control, he just went back and tried to help out his teammate on B, and you can see that Goofy is also rotating back towards the A side, so as they are probably sure that the push is going to come this way. First kill comes in favor of Stomp. It's an uphill, but Pashanos and Andu get 2 kills. Stomp trades it back, gets the third of the round. Can he get more? Still a decent situation for the Polish Hopper. He can just hold this CT part of it. Robin is going to fall back towards Sandwich and just wait for this choke point and Stomp to climb.
Fanatroka though has a plan for himself, has the op, he can go play connector or short with it, and that could be pretty hard, but it doesn't look like they will need to play the after plan. Robin just finds all 3 kills. Beautifully played from the youngster there.
Yeah, the Latvian player, right, gets 3 kills, and he played that afterplan situation perfectly. You know, he got the bomb down, he had an upper towards connector, so he simply needed to reposition. He's done it perfectly. Just fall back, use your map awareness to dodge your teammates, to dodge the opposition, and there we go. That's the round.
Yeah, Mono gets tagged. I think wallbang and a leg shot there on the cross, but it's an eco round, so not that much of a difference anyway. Slow execute, and Stomp gets the timing though on Undo in a palace. Greatly traded there for Pashanov's very important kill. It's annoying to go into the A side when a CT actually takes control of that area. Trades coming in, Fen Vicious with a double, and it seems like it's going to be closed out. If we don't see something insane from Goofy, that's a good start.
Still a decent eco there for the Polish team, getting those 3 kills, just leaving Robben and Fanatroka surviving in that round. But the bank on Unique is still decent. They can probably force 2 more buys after this one, so they don't need to be worried enough for their money situation, at least for a while. While x-kom, they've got a UMP, a P90, and some AUX.
Yeah, Mono on the P90, unexpected purchase, but...
And he goes down still. He was playing towards the connector, so probably just playing that position, waiting for a pop flash from his teammates, as Unique were getting that connector control in the early rounds, right? Almost every round they went towards connector, and they're doing the same right now, as Robben is leading the charge towards...
Stomp found a kill there on a player. I think he boosted into window, but it's still a 4v4. Pretty decent for Team Unique. Can Jed find his kill? No, he gets a headshot and another tag, but Undo survives with 1 HP.
Tough one for Goofy, but Goofy swings around and gets a kill. He should be able to get one more player towards the alley. He's got 1 HP, and he's going down now. Fen Vicious with 12 HP going from short, as he was the player lurking. He gets a nice bunny hop there to avoid some bullets.
Needs to be careful with that drop. Only 12 HP.
And so he has 2 players to find. The bomb is planted. The bomb is dropped, actually, on the floor. 35 seconds. But these 2 players have a perfect crossfire. Runs towards the alley, while the other one is not peeking towards it. Goofy spots him, so just 1 bullet needed. Stomp gets it. As we said, it's a great crossfire there from the Polish team. And there's round number 3.
Yeah. Though Mono, who's been playing the connector, hasn't been having a great game so far, as you mentioned, 0 and 8. And that's a very important position. That's a position that you mostly have your kind of a star player playing that gets like multi-frags, gets 1 or 2 kills, falls off, and then gets another one later in the round. And that hasn't been the case for Unique at all. Failed Molotov there from Oskarish, but it won't make that much of a difference.
Yeah. Goofy just getting some insight here towards the mid portion of the map, not being able to find anything so far. Mono. Yeah, you said it. I mean, that position is kind of tough one, especially if you get sandwiched from both sides, from A apartments. You need to carefully watch your position so you don't have any alerts. And this is going to be a nice entry there from Fen. Gets the kill, gets the second one, at least Robben does. So once again, a nice opening there from Team Unique. They should be able to get control.
Mono getting on the board, but just drops in the next second.
4v2 that favors Unique still. Looking good for them, at least.
We didn't see them play that slow as they did in the game against Nemica in the first round of the tournament. They're kind of using their positioning to just split sides a bit faster because they know that it is a good time to do it. This time they're kind of waiting it out, just grouping out slowly, seeing if there is going to be anything going on.
And this should be a really tough one for Oskarish, as he's sandwiched from 3 sides. He had a lurk player towards the market to coming in from short and one from B house. So just an easy plan there for Unique as they claim the 6th round, and Jed needs to save this hog because his team economy is in shambles.
That's a pretty good situation so far for Unique. Already on 6 rounds. CT's economy not that great, so they can easily get up to 9 or even more on the T side of Mirage, which is a pretty impressive half.
Yeah.
And yeah, CT will be able to stay alive, save the weapon, and I expect a force around it, and just x-kom trying their best to just upset the full buy of Team Unique somehow. Maybe a gamble stack or a mid aggression. They tried to actually do a mid aggression in the last round, but I think the boost from Team Unique that allowed them to kill Goofy ahead of time, that just spoiled their plans totally, and then we saw
and that's why we were talking about, you know, playing that short position, quite offensive, can be a tough task to hold as you're facing, you know, that boost. You need to get control, at least an info on mid, and you can easily get boosted like that and just being destroyed. That's what happened.
Actually, we saw Stomp now has the op. I presume that has been saved instead of the AUG from the last round. Robin founds in Fanat Roka. Pretty unlucky for the CTs. They had a couple of these situations where they get the headshot but still die, just because their equipment, the weapon is weaker.
Yeah. Just Stomp needs to save this one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his team doesn't have any money whatsoever still, but just saving that up and try to do some damage in the following should be. And this was a risky buy still from x-kom. I mean, sure, they have to go on 2 ecos, but isn't it like better just to, you know, force some pistols with the...
I think that their money was solo. They were under 2,000, so I mean, it depends on how you want to play, but I feel like they're already feeling the pressure that they need to get some more rounds. Only on 3 on the city side isn't enough, and they lost the op as well. So this is going to be a full eco, and the next round is going to be, as you said, it's not going to be the ideal buy. I'm not sure if they can afford the op, maybe a glass cannon one, but no. Depends on if they get some frags or no.
Yeah. But 5 USPs, can you actually hope for something with that 5 USPs in hand? And once again, they are going to gamble and send 3 people towards short, and they will be pushing mid from that position, but it remains to be seen if they are going to be able to find something. First kill comes in favor of Goofy, and another dink there on Pashanosh, who needs to run away from this position. Cheddar gets another kill, and that's a 4v3 situation in favor of x-kom. But yeah.
Oscar is actually...
Save or retake?
Or just retake. It's a 2v4 in favor of x-kom. But now Fanvicious gets another one, and now he's going to be closing down this round, it seems like.
Okay. Nice try, guys. But still, they managed to, you know, just to kill 3 players from the Unique team, and even attempt to defuse the bomb in this situation. So still good for them. They managed to at least build their economy so they can afford some AUGs and utility as well.
No defuse kits for the cities in this round. Something it's important to kind of note that if it comes to an afterplant position, it's a 10-second defuse.
Yeah.
Goofy still, we see him playing this aggressive B short position, but I don't think it has been a big issue. It's mostly just Mono not being able to kind of hold his own and connector add to the team. Jed and Stomp and Oskarish all had their kind of highlights.
Yeah,
good rounds.
I mean, Stomp is currently topping the charts from the whole server, and his team is 8-3 down. So says something at least. But now he's not holding that up. He has a green weapon, but it's an AUG.
It also has a scope.
Yeah.
Also can kill with 1 bullet if it's very close though.
Yeah.
And you hit the headshot.
Quite similar. And it's cheaper.
Also costs more than 3,000. And shoots bullets. Okay.
Oscar gets the kill with an AUG, and that's a fast trade there coming. Passion goes down, but Jed has been traded as well. So 4v4 situation. Let's see.
A fast rotation. They just instantly pulled out of that. I like how fast that was. There's no double guessing or anything. Went towards A, and now they're gonna be looking for some picks before they explode onto the side. We see Fanvicious is on bench, finds the kill, undo through the smoke, takes down Stomp, and there's 10 seconds to plant the bomb. It's gonna be under control.
There we go. Only Goofy remaining here, coming from the CT spawn, just scouting to see if there are any unique players playing close to the smoke. But not much happening still from Goofy as he gets destroyed there from Fanvicious, and that's round number 9 from Unique. And nice adaptation, as you said it, in the mid round. Just losing your player, rotate back towards A, and Mono once again being in that one and done situation. You know, even if he gets that kill, he will be traded instantly. So not much you can actually contribute if you are holding a site as an anchor, and you get instantly destroyed. I mean, not really helping your team much. He did help. He did have help from Stomp in that one, but yeah, he was a bit smoked out. So yeah, just working in favor of the Russian squad, tripling their lead in front of x-kom.
I just want to say like something along the lines of Unique have a great advantage. Looks like they can close this out. But then I remember that I said that a couple of times, and then we went into triple overtimes. So I won't say anything.
Just looking good, that's it. Even in the previous, even in the game against Nemiga, they were leading hard. Or I think it was like 13-7 on Mirage, and they lost it in overtime. So
great flash there to clean Goofy. Robin is spotted. Doesn't get the second frag, but they have the info that there's a player there, and he actually killed the guy trying to backstab him there. And meantime, his teammates just use that info to explode onto B, knowing that most likely it's going to be clear, and now Goofy goes down. Pretty clean and simple CS so far from Unique.
Yeah. And Fen is that reliable player, right? Who gets those early kills. He's on 16 now, but not really, you know, those flashy actions where you get like 3Ks, 4Ks, but still getting those normal kills one by one and just racking up 16 in 12 rounds. Not bad.
And somehow Undo is in a 1v2. He's trying to find Stomp while the other player's in Absent. He goes down.
Okay.
And it's an upset. We said it all started by, I'm not sure who got the frag in B house. It must be Mono, yeah, on the flank, because the T player wasn't even expecting it. Killed one guy in the back, and it somehow just all fell apart.
Yep.
Just a bit of
sound works. For the Polish squad.
Lack of focus for a bit, and that's what happens.
Yeah, and that's going to force a double-off situation there. On the x-kom team, as Oskarish and Stomp are currently holding the op. Stomp misses the shot. He will have to smoke himself. Quite simple. Gets dropped down to 30 HP. No nades there, except on Undo, but he's a player who's usually lurking towards B apartments or A apartments, on that matter. So yeah, Stomp survives.
Oskarish has to pull out of the B apartments after Fanvicious used his utility combination there. He gets some map control. He's just gonna be lurking here in the B apps now. Is he spotted? Oh, he wasn't spotted. It seems like on the first jump, and then Oskarish gets plucked out of the air there.
And they changed position. They sent Goofy towards connector, and it has been working out a bit better. Fanatroka gets tagged down to 36 HP, but it seems like Goofy is not expecting this. What is this? Mono gets a kill here on B. Mono gets the second one, so finally he's been playing a bit better in his past 2 rounds. Still a round that's in favor of x-kom, as they have 3 players towards who have to defuse the situation.
Oh, Fanatroka just goes down. He was holding the angle for a bit, but Jed finds the timing, works around the smoke. Fanvicious 1v3. He actually can do something here in the smoke, but no, Stomp is aware, and he gets the frag.
Yeah, nice try though by Fen, trying to utilize that smoke and get into a better position, and that's exactly the timing where CTs, you know, they can actually hold an angle for 4 or 5 seconds, but then they need to move. Unfortunately for him, Stomp was still scoped in towards the edge of that smoke and gets the kill. So 9-5, still Unique will be winning this half, but x-kom have a team to close it up and have actually a nice half, right?
Yeah, looking pretty rough for them, and then that one eco round they won, turned it around, and now Jed opening it up with an entry kill. Is he gonna be traded? Yeah. Didn't actually clear the whole top mid, and now Robin gets 2 kills because of it.
Yeah. He managed to hide next to the wall and just run in as soon as Jed was rotating back towards connector. So nice opening there from Jed, but being traded back to a 3v3 situation as 2 players from Unique are going towards the B apartments. Goofy is going to be the first line of attack, and
no, it's actually gonna be a rotation down to underpass. So
and Oskarish has a perfect position for this. He should be able to spot
except
players.
If he's CL right hand, he won't see them at the beginning if they go into connector.
That's true. But they're boosting it towards window, so that's a perfect counter there. Will be able to find them.
That's the
round.
Yeah, that's it.
Mono has to clutch a 1v3 situation from CT, and the bomb should be planted.
But this answers the question if Oskarish plays left hand or right hand.
Yeah.
He obviously plays right hand because he can't see the Pashanoj actually approaching because of his gun model.
Yeah. Huge scope on Og.
Yeah.
Make it lighter.
That isn't something you can wallbang, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Mono in a 1v3, practically unwinnable at this point. No defuse kit, no smoke. Nade coming to his face. Pashanoj peeking out.
Pashanoj doesn't care. Undo should be able to get that kill, and that's 10-5 in favor of Team Unique. Getting quite a nice half there on T side, and now it remains to be seen if they will be able to just close it out, get that pistol, rack a few rounds, and close out the first map. So
yeah.
What can we actually take from this half? We kind of expected that Unique will be that team that plays a bit that slower CIS style, but not really, right? They have been changing the pace.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was mostly just because of how x-kom played. They were finding the picks. It wasn't necessary for them to actually play that slow style that much. And I still think that x-kom can make a comeback, because we saw it was just down to some individuals not showing up in crucial positions, and things just fell apart because of it.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance for them to come back, even though I think they need the pistol, and they need to start with like a trio on the T side to do it actually.
Yeah. And starting off, they managed to get the fast control of short, and they're already pushing towards the B side where he's going.
Fanvicious in Undo are holding, and Fanvicious is already down. Goofy. Oh, actually, Jet.
Ooh! That's a nice 3K there by Undo. Just getting that flick, an amazing one with the PTK, but still the bomb is planted. Pashanoj gets that kill with a USP. Now it's Mono who needs to clutch 1v2. He gets the first kill on Fanatroka. Can he get a second one with his Glock? Not just yet, as Pashanoj is going to push towards him.
Pashanoj running, being pretty loud. Can he find a kill for his team? Oh, Mono clutches.
That's a tough one.
After a tough first half, he comes up big in the pistol, and this could be the comeback they need. Actually, we see now Oskarish is bottom fragging with only 5 frags, and Mono is up to 9.
Mono was on 1 to 12, and from it he managed to get 8 kills and just died twice. So looking good, looking better.
Beautiful hold by Undo.
Yeah, that was amazing with the P2K, just getting that flick. But yeah, it didn't work out for his team at least, so they need to go towards the tougher route as they have to battle here with these pistols.
Goofy gets the opening. Molotov's used. And the bomb site is theirs.
I mean, the cities are probably going to have another recon in the next round. So
just
to save these pistols, right? To get these leagues. Maybe Robin should be the one trying to get a kill with a USP, but still, no point just pushing this a bit too far.
Yeah, Undo will probably find Oskarish here. Oh, he just sneaks away. Now he's spotted here at the headshot angle. Jed goes down very low, so maybe even the bomb could finish them.
Yeah, Jed needs to run away.
No, they're out of the bomb site in time. A lot of damage on 2 players, but oh, actually Jed dies
With an AK.
It's just blown over to Oskarish.
Yeah.
But still, at least 1 kill, at least some economic damage there, and another eco. No, actually a full investment.
I mean, they didn't manage to kill 2 people in the previous round, so the bank on x-kom, despite winning these 2 rounds, is not that good. So, I mean, it's still hard to predict those buys, right? We've been wrong for so many times.
It might be something that catches x-kom off guard. I'm pretty sure that they're expecting a USB round from the cities here, and they have a 3-player stack on B. So maybe this is actually some anti-stratting from Unique. They're just fully stacked here, and it's going to be an executed. Could be a pretty good round for the Russian side.
Yeah, they got 3 rifles towards the B-bomb side, and the push is going to come straight in. Goofy leading the chart, but he goes down to Fenvicious. That's a nice crossfire there on the B-bomb side, as 3 kills are going the way of Team Unique. Make that 4th, and Oscar is the only one surviving a flawless round coming in from the Russian team, and just a nice counter for the plans of x-kom.
Yeah, I'm really curious if this is anti-strat exactly for x-kom, or just in general something they think could work. But because it makes sense, a lot of people like to go B on these anti-USP rounds, use a bit of utility. But if there are 3 players with the rifles there, it's not that simple to break into it. And now they upgraded their weapons. Only Fanatroka still on a scout, but they upgraded some of the lower buys into AKs, and double entry here. The guns going down for x-kom.
Fanatroka just trying to get something with a dig, and he gets it. Not even have to use that scout. So Oskarish and Jed, 2 players remaining there for the Polish squad. Jed not being able to get this one, as Pashanov gets the kill. So Oskarish, for the 2nd round in a row, will be the only player surviving against 5 players of Unique. He's only got a CZ, so the distance is not going to work his way. He gets the kill, but gets instantly traded. And that's the thing with CZ. I mean, if you miss the initial like 4 or 5 bullets,
it gets pretty difficult. I mean, he gets the headshot and then like 2 more tags and still doesn't get the kill, because after the nerf, it's pretty hard on to use it on a greater distance.
Do you use Tech 9?
No.
Or CZ? CZ all the way.
Tech 9 is still pretty bad.
Yeah,
it just feels like it. Until I see someone doing something crazy with it, we'll see.
This is going to be a push coming in from Pashanov, but he's in a tough position as he changed the position. But Robin gets 2 kills, and he should be able to clean this one up. Pashanov, Robin's fell out, so 3 kills for the Latvian player, while Pashanov gets 2 more, and that's 13-7. Looking really good for Unique so far.
Robin, the 17-year-old, he's top fragging right now, 23 kills, 11 deaths. Has been having a pretty... We saw a couple of highlight moments from him, so...
Big prospect.
Somehow expected, like the eye test and the stats, they line up.
Stats believer.
Definitely a stats believer. But this is a, I would say, do or die moment here for x-kom. They really need this round to stay afloat in the first map.
Both players, both Goofy and Fenvicious, being down to 48 HP. 2 players from different squads being tagged down, and just this time we've got a slower round from x-kom. They do not have an op on Stomp, so that's not something that they are quite used to. Fanatroka spots at least 1 player towards mid, and he can reposition now and play a bit more passive towards A.
Yeah, it's not much of actually no map control gained for x-kom. They've literally just been waiting top mid. They used a bit of utility, but they didn't actually convince Unique that they took anything. We saw Fanatroka just peeking mid and checking out what's going on. So they still have a decent hold of the whole map, and it's only 40 seconds left. And the first frag going the city side's way, but Mono trades it out, and Goofy now finds the frag on A. Fenvicious now trades the lurk of Mono. 3v3. Jed now finds another frag on the A side offense. Can Fanatroka lock this down? Great frag. He's 1v2. His teammate went down. Finds another one with the deagle.
should be just keeping that position and wait for Stump to peek in first. And he gets the nice flick there to clutch this one out. Just a perfect play there from Fanatroka. He was, you know, struggling with his frags in the initial part of the map, but this round it just makes everything work, right?
Yeah, pretty experienced player. Just waited for his time to shine. Finally got it. 3 frags and put his team in a great position to close this out. x-kom can still afford to buy though. They got the bomb plant, that was crucial, and they're on a losing streak. 5 AKs, 4 smokes, and a couple of flashbangs.
Yeah, still a decent for slow B round, as it seems, as they've sent 4 players towards the apartment, and Jed will be the only one holding towards A. Pashanoj is going to use this smoke to his advantage, but tagging Jed only for 15 HP, but Jed goes down as Robin gets him from the stairs with a dog. Robin is, I mean, when you compare Mono's and Robin's play towards the connector, you can actually see the disparity.
Yeah. And now it's grouping up towards B for x-kom. Trying to get some pick Oscars there on the lurk. Undo goes out. Actually, it's Fanvicious that gets a kill, but Stomp with 2 frags. Oof! What are these kills coming in? Beautiful flick there from Robin with the AUG. Gets the wall bang. And now Mono in a 1v2. Fanatroka has already rotated in and closes it out.
This was a crazy round with all the frags, right? Especially the one from Robin, just getting that flick with an AUG. Not something that's quite easy to get, but
yeah.
he's still
And I mean,
nice.
I don't know if I ever saw a wall bang through that piece of wood.
Yeah.
So
True. 15-7, Unique, just one step away from closing the first map out, as they are battling here at the upper bracket semifinals.
Goofy hasn't been spotted, so he has this offensive position on top mid, and he'll be trying to get the connector, lurk, get
They're
someone
right
in the
next to
back.
each other.
Pashanoj, yeah, just avoided the
YOLO player. There we go. Pashanoj gets the first kill, but he won't be able to convert the spray. He gets the second one there on Stomp, as Stomp was completely flashed. So nice team play there coming from Unique. Pashanoj plays it perfectly. Fanatroka gets the second one and the last one as well, as he disposes of Goofy, and that's 16-7 in favor of Unique, and that's something that we quite have expected.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, going into the match, we didn't really know where these two teams kind of stand. x-kom did win their first map pretty convincingly. We saw the bookkeepers have them as favorites, but as we can see, Unique is still pretty uncomfortable to play against. Decent T side. They have a couple of tricks up their sleeve, good rotations, team play on point, and a player like Robin going off, and
yeah,
everything combines for a pretty convincing victory in the end.
Yeah, and soon enough we are going to switch to Cash as our second map. And before you do, make sure you visit counterpit.com/giveaway, as you can win some really nice prizes from our sponsors. As you can win some PaySafe card pins, a processor, monitor, whatever you need to make your gaming experience a bit better. Thanks for tuning for the first game, as we are going to be back quite soon.
My God, that is absolutely stunning! They are the champions!
I see you've noticed a few of my trophies. You didn't think I'm just a two-time video game champion, do you? You want to be a champion like me? G-Fuel.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
And we're back once again here at the OGA studio as we are starting with the second map of the first encounter in the semifinals of the winner bracket here at the OGA Counter Pit Season 4 powered by AMD Sapphire. As you can see from the bracket, Team Unique managed to get at least the first map here 16-7, quite comfortable here on the rush.
Yeah, we saw like everything just going their way. In a way, they did lose the second pistol, but they bounced back early in the second half. In the first half, it was kind of did whatever they wanted. Rotations were on point. We got the map control on mid pretty easily, and also got a lot of picks because the cities were contesting that, and it didn't go their way. So all in all, a pretty straightforward win on Mirage, where on that map, obviously they're the better team, I feel like.
Yeah, and I mean, when you compare it to their previous result, they did lose Mirage to Nemiga in their encounter, losing on overtime, but still, heading into cash, we haven't seen either of these teams on cash, at least during this tournament. So, do you have any preference when it comes to at least the individual performance by some players that you can actually see?
Yeah, I mean, since they picked the map, I expect the Polish side to be a bit better on this, bit better prepared. And obviously, we saw Mono was struggling at the beginning of the city side. I think 1, 2, 3 kills in the first 10, 12 rounds.
Yeah.
So, but later on, he got warmed up. So, going into the second map, I think he will be more on point. And Oscaris was also pretty struggling quite a lot. And we saw him on the first day of the tournament. He was on point, and he is one of the players we kind of expected to do well. He's maybe the most known name internationally. So with them kind of doing better, and being their map pick, I think they can bounce back and take it here on cash.
Yeah, 6-1, 6-21 actually from Oscarish in the previous game. So I mean, having your star player at 6 kills, it's definitely something that can impact your game and the result in a negative way. So, and when it comes to Unique, I mean, we also did mention it that they are that type of team that has been working out well with a strategical approach. You know, just using draining down the timer, getting those strats in order, and even on CT, I mean, they have quite decent setups as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see now, as the game should be ready anytime soon to launch into it. And when we take a look at Unique itself, do you think that Parsonage is once again the player who should be looked at alongside with Robin?
He's definitely the X factor for this team. He's the player that does the unexpected, does the big play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but even when he doesn't have that many kills, he has impact frags that kind of switch the pace of the round, and he plays these very important positions that if he goes down, it'll be pretty rough for his team, but he doesn't go down that often.
Yeah. And Andu, he had a nice action there on Mirage with the Speed 2000, but not this time, as Oscarish opens up with a great one. Stomp adding one more, and that's a nice opening there for the Polish team as they secure the B bomb site, getting the bomb down, and now Unique need to struggle with retaking the B bomb site with five players alive.
Yeah, this didn't look very convincing on the defense from Unique. Not giving me a lot of optimism going into the second map of Cash. Andu was totally caught off guard there by the vent drop, but Fantvicious now finds a kill. There's a smoke to help the retake and a defuse kit. Can they get some clean entries? No, Fanatroka. They actually get.
Fen's on 3k, and Fen gets the fourth kill.
Where's the defuse kit? Oh,
he won't be able to get it, but still, that was amazing play from Fen. I mean, I did manage to see in the kill feed that Fen was getting kills. We didn't see it on camera, but still 4 kills there for Fantvicious.
I mean, he would have gotten the round if he just got the defuse kit instantly, but I guess under the pressure, hitting all the shots, being focused on that, he just missed it slightly, went to the side and had to go double back. Beautiful play there, but x-kom get the round. I think we have a tactical pause.
Yeah, it seems so.
I'm not sure, but knowing Team Unique, I expect some sort of a investment here on the city side, especially after Fantvicious got 4 frags. So yeah, he has a bit of a bank there.
Or he can just save for now for his
Fanatroka.
So
yeah, that could also be a possibility.
So I mean, this is quite important for x-kom just to get this pissed around, get your things straight in this one, and just finish again. I mean, how do you approach the second one? So they are not currently aware if the cities are going to force. Not really sure about the money situation. So do you go slow or you?
Last time they got burned in the third round actually on Mirage on their T side. What do you do? It depends on what you feel most comfortable on. I think doing like a slow default, getting a bit of mid control. I think you can get that on cash pretty easily after the first like 15-20 seconds. Leave one player there and then group up, go towards a site with a bit of utility Molotovs. Maybe you go A, you go B.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you do it properly. And with one player kind of doing this lurk to pressure the rotations, catch the rotations, or maybe just flank people. I think that's a pretty easy way to win rounds.
Yeah.
In generally, in cash is kind of T-sided. I feel like one of the more T-sided maps in the pool right now, just because how people play it. Some of these smokes, Molotovs that people have learned in the last year or two have made the meta a bit T-sided. So if you can't win against pistols, then you should be able, because you're winning more than 50% against rifle rounds.
Yeah, so just taking a look at Cash, you said it's a map that has been in the pool for quite a while, and we've seen some sneak peeks when it comes to the redesign. And did you manage to check it out? And
Yeah,
I
saw a few of these like screenshot videos that were posted by the creator, FMP1, however it is. And it's most of the redesign is about the A bomb site and the kind of the angle from car into the site, and a few like small
silos.
A few of their small differences. I feel like something needs to change about cash. It became a bit stale, especially on the CT side. Can be boring or hard to play because you don't have that many options.
And the rotation is long.
Yeah, the rotation. Even if you get control of like a main, it can easily be countered by a mid control or a late push into a main.
Yeah.
And there are not that many great opportunities to crossfire. So yeah, I think it needs a bit of a just a refreshment, but it is a good map overall.
Yeah, it is indeed. The new Dust 2, as they called it, when Dust 2 was removed from the pool. And some bullets being exchanged here by Goofy and Pashanoj. Pashanoj doesn't really care who's on the other side of Panatroko being mollied down, so he should be going down as soon as... Yeah, and Fenvish is the only player who has to kill, at least with the Dig game being traded down. Stomp gets the control of the B-bomb site. While Robin and Pashanoj are currently just looking to save a rifle if they can even do that with 30 HP combined.
Yeah. There's an opportunity to kind of get another frag maybe here, which would be great for the CTs.
And Fen decided to invest only a Deagle into the round, so he should be able to drop an op for Fanatroka in the next one. He even managed to get a kill as well with that dig.
Fanatroka though invested quite heavily, so maybe he'll just drop like a Deagle in return, or an MP or a MP9 or something like that.
Best teammate ever.
Yeah, like here's a Deagle, okay, here's an MP9. Thank you. Vote kick. Block.
So x-kom.
I'm not sure like why the CTs are actually staying alive now. They're so far away, and actually when the bomb explodes, the T's get a bit more money. It's 8,500 instead of 3,250, something like that. So they actually gave the T's more money, but just by saving a USP and a P250, which is absolutely, it's no worth at all.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wanted to upgrade anyway, so.
Yeah, so just go and die, or maybe get a frag. Other than that, it's not really necessary to save those guns, but it's just the small things. Most of the time don't make a difference, but kind of annoys me when I see it.
Yeah. And once again, a pause. So I mean, we had 3 rounds so far, 2 pauses.
Looking like a good start. There's a fast first map, so they kind of want to draw it out a bit on the second one.
Why would you send them the need to earn their hour fee? So
yeah. Looking in the chat, I can't see anything. Everything's in Russian, so I don't understand what people are saying. But if they have any questions, they can tag me. Maybe I can answer.
Yeah. Or tweet at,
but it has
at Professor.
That is also
downscore CS.
But I'm not looking at Twitter at the moment. But I can do that in between maps.
Yeah. So tweet at the guy. He's bored. 2-0. x-kom in the lead early on cash, but this time around we are going to see an op on Fanatroka. He did drop an M4, so fair play to him.
Yeah, he managed.
While x-kom with an MP5 on Jed and the rest of his team on AKs. It seems like it's going to be a somewhat of a B push as player number.
And another B stack awaiting, similar to how Mirage started.
Yeah. Oscar opens up with a nice kill there on Fen in checkers, but they still got 2 more players on the B bomb side. Oscar just pushes towards the side, gets 1 kill on the op. Undo is in a tough position, but he did manage to get some reinforcements coming from Cat, as Mono is the only one surviving.
Right, it's just a 4-man stack on B, just when x-kom go B. And of course, it's gonna be a nightmare to actually make it through. Robin with a great push there on Heaven, with Fanatroka just supporting, holding that T main entrance, B main entrance.
And that was once again a perfect play from Undo, as he managed to smoke the entrance towards the B bomb site and just keep the position towards headshot.
Yeah.
And just getting those kills, and just in time, Robin gets 2 more kills there from the players coming into the bomb site, and that's round number 1 for Unique.
It'll be interesting to see if Unique continue with this heavy stacking. What is that kill from Undo? Drive-by with a AK out of all weapons.
Yeah, works nice for Undo.
Yeah, and Pashanoj. Yeah, I expect this to be the continuation of what we saw earlier, especially on Cash. This is something you can get away with, and kinda is needed almost as a CT to do these random pushes, catch people off guard. You have an MP9, you trade it out 1 for 1 in a 4v2 now. It's worth, definitely.
And Mono and Jed need to do something here towards the A bomb site, as they got 2 players holding the angle. That's Fanatroka with an op from the CT. Jed has a smoke, so he can actually isolate the opper, while Mono needs to find the skill on Robin. He won't be able to, and they should be aware that the last player is towards main. Jed is smoking now, so he should be getting into a duel there with Robin. Robin cannot get a kill, but he leaves Jed with 1 HP. Both players are coming close to him.
Almost no chance for him to actually do anything here. 30 seconds.
There's alert coming in from main as well, so.
And he gets a nade. And this is like a 70 damage nade, literally in his face on the 1 HP player.
And the score is tied there, but this time around x-kom doesn't have any money to work with, as they have to force themselves to play with some Glocks. Maybe they can upgrade to P250s, and that's it.
Robin and Pashanoj with MP9s.
Yeah, farming that money, and it sounds like it's going to be a B push, so let's see who is going to be the first line of attack. It seems like Undo and Fenvicious are the B players, and this nade, whenever it gets in, is going to be a tough one for x-kom to hold. Early smoke there to come in, so I presume as soon as the smoke comes in, they're going to push, and there comes it. Undo and Fenvicious getting those kills, and Undo goes down, so Fen is going to have to leave the bomb site to the Polish team, who are going to plant the bomb. At least Goofy should plant the bomb. There we go.
Yeah.
So
what a Glock headshot. He's still alive. Oh, gets another headshot, but goes down in the end.
Nice try though from Goofy, planting the bomb, getting a kill with a Glock. Almost the second one as well. So the first lead for Team Unique on Cash. Just farming those 3 rounds in a row, but this time around x-kom, due to that bomb plant, should be able to afford a decent buy.
Correct.
Спасибо.
See how we didn't really see Unique playing their default or doing anything special so far. They had 1 buy round.
And once again, they are being proactive here towards B bomb side, getting Fen into this position. And him and Undo are the 2 players that have been holding this B site quite nicely in this past 3 rounds. Not in the pistol, at least.
Yeah, it's a default heavy Unique and default heavy x-kom, except as we saw, it was Undo there on the box, the Jake box people call it. Some people don't call it that, but doesn't really have a better name, I think. So he was able to catch a defaulting T off guard, gets the entry prep for his team, and now he's going to be executed towards.
There's a nice timing on that Molotov towards Mono, but Goofy and His teammates managed to get into the bomb site. That's a bad position for Robin as he goes down. Pashanos getting 2 kills through that forklift. No Stomp with an AWP, no Kevlar. He has to clutch this one. 1v3. Fanatroka is holding this angle. But he gets spotted. Stomp gets that kill. And still 30 seconds to work with. He's got 2 players. One coming in from main and one's circling around the box, and Stomp shouldn't be aware about Fenvish's position, and that's exactly the case as they managed to wrap him around and get to round number 4 in a row.
I'm not sure who threw that smoke towards NBK, but that messed up x-kom heavily.
Yeah.
Because they expected someone to extinguish the Molotov and be like stuck in that smoke, but there was no one there, and Pashanos used that as a distraction to just go up into forklift and get 2 kills.
Yeah.
Lock it down, and the rotation was coming in because they knew it was they killed one of the peripheral players on B. And
yeah, just a bit of a sloppy round there from x-kom, and this time around they're grouping up for an A push as Robin is going to go. They're going to leave the A bomb site completely open. So, I mean, you win 4 rounds in a row, so getting that bomb plant is not something that is going to harm you that much if you're unique in this one. And Pashanos and Fanatroka getting those kills anyway. So 5v3 after plant should be an easy lockdown there for the Russian team.
yeah, and Cache is kind of a map where on Antiques you want to give away the bomb plant, because if you don't, and you kind of get these crazy pistol kills going the opponent's way, you give up on M4, then people's things can get dicey. But it seems like they're gonna lock it up after all.
Whew. Closer than it should have been, but yeah, unique getting to round number 5, giving away the bomb plant to x-kom, and this time around x-kom has quite a decent bank due to their last bonus and just getting their bound down. So
We had a couple of interesting comments in chat.
which is
One of them is Fanatroka is translated into fan of rock.
fan of rock.
I guess like rock music.
Ah, okay. Or the rock says.
Or
Can
yeah,
you smell what
Dwayne
the rock
Johnson.
is cooking? Yeah, yeah.
And also Pashanos is Pasha knife. That we know.
Thanks, chat. Keep those info coming.
Oof, Robin tries
Nickname backstories.
tries to hold that angle, and usually it is good for like 1 kill or maybe a bit of damage and falling off, but they expected the pulls and double peeked that, got a great entry frag, but they're still not on the bomb site. They're kind of stuck there towards the forklift area.
That's an interesting smoke where Pasha just isolates the bomb site and tries to use it, but Stomp gets a nice kill there with an up. Oskarish adds one more, and this should be a call for a save here for Unique. Hello. Undo goes down.
And goodbye.
Yeah, and Fenvish is the only player surviving there for Unique. So finally, x-kom manages to get a breakthrough into the A bomb site. They have been trying to force it for a while now, and I mean, you did manage to get into the bomb site on an eco. So yeah, just replay the same on a buy round, and it works perfectly. And you said that angle on Robin, it is something you can actually hold with an AK, as you can get that first kill. But with an AUG, it's a bit tougher to convert. And that was the case.
I mean, it's the problem with any position. If people know that you're playing there, they can probably counter you in some way. And Fenvicious is surviving here, it seems.
Yeah, just catching the time.
Great for him, because that is a gun they'll definitely need in the next round. We saw 2 players are under 4,000, Fenvicious and Robin. But they're going to manage a pretty strong buy.
It would be a decent buy. 3 AUGs, an M4 on Pashanos, and as per usual.
I think they just need to change something up about the way they hold, and I think they're doing that with playing a 3 mid setup. Unfortunately, Unique are going for a fast ace, so they should have the control of the site. Actually, Robin gets in there before them. Smoke and Molly used. Pashanos, actually Fanatroka there at the kill, but Goofy with 2 and Mono with another one. Andu then gets a double of his own.
Nice play by Undo, getting those 2 kills. It seems like the round was already over, but Fennec has a nice position there to get Stomp, but he won't be able to. Undo left with a full set of utility, and at least he should have smoked main from that position, right? Just isolate at least 1 choke point. Still a lot of time for the Belarus player trying to get something. He's got both players towards the A main. He's got
uses the smoke and the fuses. He actually has a chance here. Now
He's
he
got a
knows-
molly as well. I mean, he's not using any of the utilities, at least for now. Stomp goes down, so it's a 1v1
now
situation.
the
Let's
time
see
is
what...
so low.
Oh, this is a
the
bad
smoke
smoke.
is so bad. 10
It's,
second defuse.
Yeah, 10-second defuse, not something that is going to work with, and yeah.
Yeah, Unique just gambled on locking down on mid and B areas, and then later rotating on towards A, but the Poles went for a rush and just found the opening there. And a lot of kills happened off-screen, fast trade, so I'm not really sure where they were, but I think Mono did some damage in mid. Which is pivotal. Pasha knows now with the Deagle on the Seco round first. Actually, second Deagle round from the CTs after losing the pistol.
And Jed is going to be the one switching to that op. 5-4, so round number 10 here at the second map of the encounter in the semifinals of the winner bracket. Both teams quite closer, a bit closer to each other than we've seen on Mirage.
Ooh, this could be dangerous. 2 kills going the way of the CTs. Deagle's working their magic.
There are more Deagles waiting for the T's as they come out of A main.
Yeah, and they're not doing any. They're trying to just take these duels, and Unique is not overextending. They're just going for 1 or 2 shots, falling back, staying alive, draining the clock. 36 seconds, full stack towards A, except one guy that's holding the mid rotation. This is gonna be pretty tough. They need to be perfect on the entry here. Oscarish goes into duel. Can he find his kill? Yes, Final Troka's there to potentially trade, and he gets it. 2v2. Bomb is gonna be planted, but Jed is alone.
Yeah, Jed needs to clutch. He's got an op, so he should be scoping towards the smoke at least. He gets the first kill. Can he get the same position? Ooh. Yes, he can, as Jed wins the 1v2 situation with an op. I mean, I was a bit skeptical when I saw him with an op in that position. You can push him basically anytime. And Fanatroka was a bit slow on the push towards the smoke. I mean,
yeah, I mean, they needed to go out together. If they just jump out together at the same time, either they kill him instantly. If he's playing quad, maybe they don't, but they tried to go silently, and in the end, it didn't work out. He just had enough time to reset his... to reload his bullet, and
it's a perfect flash.
Great entry there from Mono. A side is completely clear.
Fair play to Unique and to try and simply change the pace here towards the A-bomb site and try to go for a push towards Squeaky, but that flash was perfect from Mono, and yeah, Fanatroka already trying
I
to
think stuff like this shows that they just don't have that level of depth on this map, because you should be prepared for that kind of flash. Maybe one guy coming in a bit later, playing anti-flash, coming in like with his back turned. You can't allow both of your players to be fully flashed on the entrance there of in Squeaky, and it's just kind of the things that come up with playing the map a bit more.
Lesson learned. This one as x-kom claimed the lead for the first time after securing the pistol round and going 3-0 up.
Yeah, some kills traded there on the B side. Actually, all of the CT is going down, which means eco time, and then the next one should be a buy for Team Unique. I mean, it's looking pretty rough at the moment. At the same time, I feel like with 6 or 7 CT rounds, you're going to be pretty happy. So it's not the end of the world.
5 Deagles. They worked nicely in the previous one. No, 4 Deagles actually. That's a 50-50 on Fanatroka, who's saving for an op. But still, we've seen Robin and Pashanor being quite deadly with the pistol.
Smoke.
Now they know the position of Fanatroka, so just play that one a bit slower. Wait for the smoke to disappear and then try to go to get the duel. Pashanor once again a nice position here towards the Squeaky. He's going to shoot a few bullets and just fall back.
Another Molotov there, and Fanatroka still alive. They're not clearing him, but Goofy gets a double. Finally clearing out that sandbags position. But that Molotov and everyone knowing and using it properly is one of the things that made the cache more T-sided, I feel. There's a lot of smokes and flashes and Molotovs like that that really help the T side, and not many CT side ones were kind of discovered. Yeah.
Fen really desperately wants to get that AK that was dropped a few seconds ago by Oskarish. And playing the Scar position. Not being able to, and Jed closes it out with the last kill on Fen as well. So 7-5 after 12 rounds here on Cache. Just a bit expected, since it is a slightly favored team map, so it is close. x-kom managing to get 5 rounds in a row, but this one is crucial for Unique, as they finally have a proper buy, and it seems like x-kom is going to go for a switch of base. Fast round towards B, but Fanatroka kills Stomp, so that's an Abdul one by the Russian player. And a nice molly, and fall back simply to get into a better position.
Pashanoj really wants to go aggressive, sees 2 smokes, is disappointed in his teammates. Fanatroka finds a kill on the edge of the smoke there.
There he goes.
There he goes. Gets a pop flash though, doesn't go dry. Never go dry, boys. And he just gets a bit of that control back. It is a risky play, but it is kind of needed. You can't allow the T's to just get all of the map control, rotate somewhere else. Now, have a 2-man setup on A, and this position from Fenvish is going to be crucial. If he gets like at least 1 kill, then I feel like Unique will close it off.
Yeah.
But it can be if you get checked, you get checked. There it is, it's coming in.
Mono, yeah, that's why I wanted to say Mono, if he spots him, that should be an easy kill for him, and it was. And this time around, Robin needs to close this one. He gets the first kill. Still, Oskarish, nice op kill there on Fanatroka to trade it back, but Andu has a nice position. He won't be able to get anything, as Mono and Oskarish playing perfectly this round. Pashanoj needs to clutch this one out in a 1v2 situation. Mono on quad, Oskarish on default, and they will be peeking him as Oskarish goes down, so he should be able to know his position. Pashanoj with the perfect crosshair placement gets the last kill, clutches it out, and gets the round number 1 for Unique after a while.
Yeah, Oskarish was in a pretty tough position there, but at the same time, that peek I feel like is pretty unnecessary. You have your player on quad who's going to be playing contact on one and the other side, and you just need to be there to go for the trade. On the same time, props to Pashanoj for playing very, very patiently, not overextending, waited out that kill. Just, I guess, on the other side, the T was expecting him to be actually pushing into the side, getting an opportunity to get an easy kill, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. The jumper open, but it's going to work out still. Jet gets 2 kills once again, so just still the round going in favor of x-kom. Fanatroka needs to get at least 2 kills in this position to save the round. He gets those, and still Oskarish and Stomp in a 2v3 situation. We can see how deadly Oskarish can be in this situation.
But mid flank is coming in, so Fanatroka is a sitting duck here. Actually,
dead duck.
Dead duck. He was just about turning around, but Oskarish instantly frags him there. Headshot with AK. And this is the kind of the mind games part of the round. A lot of time on the clock, so the T's are playing with it. Ooh, Stomp had the chance there to take down Andu, make it a 2v1 for his side, but it's gone the other way.
Yeah. Let's see what Oskarish can do in this position. He's got 2 players to find, only a Molotov in hand, and he gets dropped down to 40 HP. He needs to get this kill on Fenvicious if he wants to contest in this round.
That flash was useless.
yeah. Trying to fake something. And the score is equal once again as we head into the last round of the first half. These 2 teams, not really anything to divide them so far.
Yeah, and I mean, as I mentioned a bit earlier, this is looking like a decent half, in my opinion, for Team Unique.
Yeah.
Some good smokes, Molotovs to take that fast mid control, and that's a good counter Molotov to extend upon that smoke that extinguishes the basic Molotov, let's say, for the mid boost. Still, x-kom gets 2 kills, and they're better off at the start of this 15th round, the last one of the first half. Can Fanatroka do something there? He has the angle. But Molly is coming in. Ooh, need to be more careful if you're mollying that angle.
What's the point of mollying?
If you don't kill the person, yeah.
That's the bomb down, and now Fanatroka can get the last kill Stomp, adding one more to his collection. Should be able to pick up the bomb, but now it's up to Undo. Is he going to anticipate that Stomp is just faking here towards the man, simply pushing towards A, and it seems like he will. The rotation is coming now from the CT players towards main, but Stomp did pick up the AK, so he doesn't want to play this clutch situation with an open hand.
He's gonna get
this
caught
is
up.
the worst possible timing there coming from Stomp, simply to drift his view away, and gives an easy kill there to Undo, who, 8-7, unique.
Yeah, it's a good half in the end. I mean, there were a couple of those rounds that started x-kom streak that could have been easily actually won by Unique. So in the end, I feel like it could have been even a stronger CT side half. But yeah, I think they're still pretty happy with 8, and then they can potentially close it out on the T side.
Yeah, and they were 75 down, the Unique players. So I mean, getting to A7 is a perfect ending to a nice half.
Especially when you look at these, the last round, for example, when the T side had the 2-for-1 trade on mid, and then they just cannot clear out the rest of mid. They do it in a kind of a unsafe way. They throw in a molly, don't hold for that push from Fanatroka. Not even small mistakes. I feel like silly mistakes.
Yeah, just basic
simple mistakes. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. But we are heading now into the second half here. Is it going to be Team Unique who closes it out with a 2-0 scoreline over x-kom? x-kom still have something to say. Goofy has something to say, definitely, as he gets the QSP kill there on Fanvicious. Pashanoj being traded.
Pashanoj needs to stop peeking and dueling USPs on that.
The only player with some utility by his hand, so he shouldn't die, definitely.
And if you go back to the first pistol, that was also almost won by x-kom. If we remember the 4 frags by Fanvicious, and the defuse kit that was just dropped a bit out of reach. So I feel like a lot of things going their way more than the score kind of shows.
Indeed. They still seem a bit hesitant on what to do in this situation. Just draining down the clock. Robin is holding a really passive angle here towards the player who should be rotating through vent. Still not sure if he's going to find anyone.
This is gonna be a B finish to the round.
Seems so,
Smoke going towards CT spawn. 2 flashes.
And Robin is coming towards the vent now, so should be a push from 2 sides, while 2 x-kom players are waiting for them.
Not really best use of utility, but they managed to get into the site, then Jet goes down. They need to plant the bomb, 7 seconds, but it's not enough time. I think they're trying to kind of make it seem as they're faking and then go onto the site, but as you saw, Jet literally walked out from CT and there wasn't even a smoke, so because it was such a slow execute on the B bomb site. So another pistol going x-kom's way.
Yeah, working well for x-kom in this one. Thanks to Goofy for getting those 2 opening kills and tagging out Pashanoj to 15 HP. Goofy gets 1 more, so yet another opening from him. So far it was Pleasant from Chaos, who was the king of openings, at least in the first round of the tournament. Stomp doesn't care. Stomp's Fanvicious in that situation. Adds 1 more to his belt as he kills Pashanoj, so Undo. The only one remaining with a Glock. Not much you can actually hope for. He picks up the dig. Won't be able to get anything here on Oskarish as he drops him down, and that's x-kom in the lead once again.
Yeah.
After 7-6.
Yeah, no one kind of standing out too much, positively, negatively. A couple of players on 16 frags for the polls.
Both overs looking sharp.
Yeah.
Both Fanatroka and Stomp on 16 kills.
Pretty balanced overall. Nice. Oh, almost. That nade could have been pretty spicy. That spray as well. But Stomp and Jet both survive, and they're gonna be ready to do a counter boost. I think the T's are ready for that as well.
This should be a fun battle here.
See if they use some of the utility on the T side. Don't have that much, but they have a molly, they have a nade.
And Robin is going through this with only a single flash. Would he be able to convert? No, he didn't reload after that spray through the smoke.
Seriously?
And that's a tough one, definitely, for the team. Now, Fanatroka surviving with 4 HP, just saving this UMP and live to fight another day. But yeah, poor Robin.
And meanwhile, Undo uses that distraction in mid to take a 1v1 duel and take down Oscarish, claiming the A side for himself. Bomb is rotating in, and he kind of needs to go for another play, almost, because if they don't have a smoke to cross, it's gonna be very hard for the bomb to actually get to the bomb site.
He needs to help Fanatroka, but he gets that kill. Undo, nice one, getting in there, but he's not able to convert the spray
Yeah, and
just
now
yet.
the lurk is coming from mid. He needed to stay alive a bit there, and
Well, Fen knows Goofy's position. He doesn't have any utility, and it's going to be a straight-up duel against these two players. Who's going to win it is going to be Goofy here, who has been looking perfect on the CT side of cash for his team. Just the star of this initial 3 rounds. And x-kom survived the scare, getting the round number 3 on his belt and forcing Team Unique to, once again, to some deagles and blocks.
yep, a rough situation. That round was really weird, considering how Robin just was left out of ammo going into a duel in mid. Without that, could have been a totally different story.
Yeah. 5 digs there by Unique. Let's see what they can do with this pistol. Oscarish has a nice angle there with the nog, but misses the first shot, so he needs to reposition. He's holding somewhat of an off angle, trying to move the position, not really standing still there. Fen destroyed there by Goofy. Once there are no nice opening there from the Polish player.
Clean anti-eco.
Quite a clean one. Yeah, quite important for x-kom in this one.
Yeah, just a second rifle round here for Unique. They had the possibility to win the last one. It didn't look unconvincing, so maybe they just go for a bit of the same, a bit of waiting, then you try to get mid control, and then after that, just however you feel. Jed is in this pretty aggressive position though. Fanatroka meanwhile opens on A. Ooh, Jed.
Yeah, losing the control of that spray in that situation, so he needs to fall back from vents. Stomp getting a kill from Fanatroka, so winning the orb duel at least here, and getting control of Squeaky all the way, so he can actually use it. He gets another kill on Pashano, so that's a perfect play from Stomp in this one, just bringing it back for his team.
And adds a nade there on
Nice nade, so 250 damage there for Stomp in a minute.
Yeah, and his team is now from a 5v4 into a 4v3.
Yeah.
And now again, Unique need to kind of probe, find some information. Jed going down, 3 players are there, so kind of unlucky timing. He gets some information, but there's enough time in the round left for that information to just
fade.
Yeah, expire. Unique is just gonna wait it out. And now again, x-kom already don't know what is going on. They have to thin out all 3 players just keeping each playing on one position.
And Goofy gives the call that they're going towards B, and let's see if Stomp doesn't have a flash, so Goofy is going to be on his own in this situation. Can he get a kill? No, Robin gets it. Still a Molotov there from Stomp. 10 seconds remaining into the round, so Robin needs to play in the angle, but it is going to be a round in the aftermath that's going in favor of Unique, as they manage to kill all the remaining players. Not getting the bomb down, but still, they don't really
another
care.
round kind of decided by fine margins. Stomp made a great play there to kind of balance it out back into his favor and his team's favor. Jed had a great opportunity to get maybe even a couple of kills from Vent, but whiffed it there, and yeah, Unique just pounced on the opportunity. And it's gonna be a A-doors explosion, seems like, where Pashano is doing Pashano's things, finding frags all by his own, making distractions, and now it's gonna be very hard. We see Oscar is distracted by all of this, going down on mid. Jed got one frag, but he's now pinched here from two sides.
And Pashanush is in vents, so he can actually hear this B player just checking the angle and running away.
Vak. Aim lock. Goofy is now going to be joining. We see how scared the CTs are because Pashanush is still alive, and they simply cannot even attempt this retake, because at any point in time he could just pop out of vents and start flanking them. Yep. So that's how flanking, lurking should be done. Yep. You get a kill, you make some distractions, you stay alive. Andu now goes down.
And you can even get those exit frags in the beginning, especially if the CTs are going to save, just getting those late, easy kills. And one round difference. Still, x-kom is in the lead, 11 to 10,
but their money is pretty rough, so they're going to be ecoing now. And I mean, I would put both of these guns on the same site, maybe with 3 or 4 players there, just so if people go there, you can get maybe lock it down, or if they go to the other side, you can save them, because you really want this op to roll on as long as it can.
Yep. And they did send Stomp towards the A-bomb site with an op, while Goofy's on B with an AUG.
Yeah, he's playing fairly passively, I mean aggressively, which is good. You really need to have that player with the rifle being like the first, or at least second point of contact. He needs to be there to try and do something. Fenvish is just waiting though. Not even a trade attempt. His teammate's not close enough. The rifle is lost.
And Pashanush comes in from vents. He should be able to find Jed as well from this position. He did hear. But yeah, Jed gets the kill. Can he get one more with the P250? That's about it.
Beautiful tapping, very calmly with the P250.
Yeah. Aim on point. Stomp is still on the A-bomb site. He should be the one saving that op, as they will be needing it in the following round. Unique is closing the gap. The score will be tied as we head into the last 7 rounds of this map, at least.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a tough one for x-kom. If they don't win the next one, then it's already another eco situation. And Unique are kind of closing in towards those 16 rounds.
Building the bank as well. I mean, their bank is not solid still.
Almost.
But they should be surviving with 4 players there.
They know where the op is, but
yeah. These are running away.
Still goes for that duel, even though
doesn't care.
Yeah, pretty confident in his ability to get the shot, and why not? He's on 20 kills alongside Goofy. The two of them kind of front running for x-kom. And it was similar, I think, on the first day as well. Maybe Oscarish as well.
Yeah, he looked good on Mirage.
Yeah, Stomp was the guy we kind of expected to do well.
Pashanush once again dropping that smoke. That's annoying, as you said it. Just to use that position. Fanatroka, does he spot Oscarish in that one?
I think he spotted the second guy coming in, but still great work for the CTs that they
stay alive. Doesn't care. Can Jed do anything in this situation? 19 HP left his belt. Mono helps out from the car. Undo needs to flash in this situation, just simply to peek towards the CT. He gets the kill. The nice one. Simply a solo action there from Undo. Locking it down. And that's the bomb site coming in. But Goofy's quick on the rotation here. He gets the kill on Pashanoj. And now Fanatroka needs to hold towards main. And he's got one more player coming in from CT. And that's Stomp with an op. Let's see if they can actually hold this one. Fanat is in a one and done situation. He needs to be holding the left side of the container. Undo helps out, gets the kill. And now it's all on Goofy, who's going to go down. And that's a perfect play there from Unique.
Yeah. Great counter to that main push. They just exploded out of doors, got the first frag. And Undo with some... yeah, he's actually top fragging, but even if he wasn't, he had great impact kills and smart plays. We see him not overextending in this situation where Mono was in the shadow towards CT car position. Then he goes back, he drops a flash, and then goes for the duel and, of course, wins it.
Yeah. Undo is the type of player that's kind of hard for him to get those frags on CD, as he's usually playing the anchor on the bomb site, and it has been the case on Mirage. As he was playing the B house on the CT side of Cash. He was playing the B side as well. So not really a position that's easy to rack kills. But when it comes to the T side, he's a really nice point of attack there for the Russian team.
Yeah, they did lose the entry though to Jed. Pashanoj went down trying to find something on mid, but great trade now. And Robin with a second one, follow up on Goofy.
Nice one. Nice flick there by Robin. Quite an important kill. And will he be able... And it seems like Undo did not spot Jed in vents. So still no info play there from x-kom. Jed gets the kill on Undo. And since Robin is only on 12 HP, it's going to be Fanatroka who should be leading the charge in this round, as he's coming behind Robin, trying to help him up. But Robin shouldn't be the one peeking in this situation. He gets spotted. It seems like the cavalry is going to go towards the A bomb side. These two teammates, and Jed gets the back kill. And let's see what Fanatroka can do with this one. He spots the first player, gets the kill.
Very important track. Can he get another one? Oh,
greedy.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of time, so he just wanted to get the frags, and he had the superior weaponry. But yeah, after he whiffed a couple of shots out of bullets, and just a great round from Jed. He gets 3 1v1 duels, wins all of them.
Yeah.
A bit of I'm not sure. They just weren't that focused, weren't that aware of the possibilities in certain positions. You team Unique.
Yeah, the rounds are being tied now, 12 to 12, as this game is heading into its closure. And this is a do or die situation for x-kom, as they have to win this one. They don't have any money whatsoever. Goofy needs to deliver here, as Stomp was already destroyed there. And Goofy gets 2 kills through the smoke. Can he get one more? Not really, but he managed to change the AK. But Fanatroka is ready, just pushing
Mono
with the P250. And let's see what Mono can do. Fanatroka just keeping the composure with that P250, locking it down. And now this is going to be a 2v2 situation. It felt like it's going a bit more towards the way of Unique.
Yeah, there are a couple of those kills salvaging the round, and now it's still doable for the cities, but difficult. Where is Undo? Oh,
timed out. Oh, this is a really bad situation to get timed out.
Yeah.
And what can he actually do? He gets the first kill. Jed is going to be the second one pushing in, and he won't be able to hold it. Quite unlucky there for Team Unique.
Yeah, I mean, if they had Undo, as we see, if he's playing anywhere in the vent area, they get the trade frag on the second one, and it's a locked-in round. But you can't do anything about this situation. It's a 13-12. x-kom are back in it. They're back in the lead.
And it definitely seems like a back-and-forth map. You know, both teams exchanging the leads. I mean, in the beginning of the half, it was x-kom who looked good, getting a few rounds after the pistol. But from there on, two rounds for Unique, and this time around, once again, x-kom picking up the round. So quite a game that's been having a weird trajectory.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're going back into the game, it seems, but a lot of these, a few eco rounds going either way, and now x-kom just surviving by the skin of their teeth in this round gives them a shot to actually close out cash. Without it, I don't think they would have a chance. Ooh, beautiful nade there on the boosting players. Passionate to 50 and Undo down to 74.
And situation has shifted in favor of x-kom as they... I mean, neither of the teams have any bank whatsoever. So losing this round will mean an eco.
Yeah, and for Team Unique that could be devastating. x-kom could still survive and fight for the match.
Yeah,
for the map
Unique
later.
need to slip away the match point if they wanna go for a full buy. But
pretty slow round.
yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still all 10 players remaining in the server. Some damage on Unique. But once again, they are deciding to go for something of a slower round towards mid control, and they're going to do it. Just a nice timing there from Mono, just to push in and spray them down with an AUG. 20 seconds left into the round, not much, but Mono gets that third kill for himself. Pashanoj
just looking at his teammates dying, being sad there from boost.
I tell you to take mid.
I tell you go kill one. You kill one. Fanvish is trying his best to kind of salvage something, save the op, because it's 30 seconds left now. And it's gonna victory for the cities. Yeah, they needed the save here.
But it's an interesting idea. You know, just split around, and after 30 seconds into the round, just rush out mid without anything. Just keep it. It could have worked.
It could have, yeah, but Mono just gets a double kill. And also that nade that he threw at the beginning of the round to soften them up.
Yeah,
I think that was crucial, because Undo, who was on 50, was one of the two guys to die in that spray down. Fanatroka, ooh, leg shotted at the beginning of the round. Not the best opening for Team Unique, a round they desperately needed. It must be frustrating after they lost that round to Undo literally disconnected.
Poor Fanatroka. He hasn't even seen an opponent, and he's already on 8 HP. Tough luck. And he's got a nice angle here for Oskaric, but he's going to move and lose it up. So,
and another kill going their way. Jed takes down Pashanoi. They still have the op on the T side, so they're going to be boosting mid, trying to find a pick somehow, it feels like. Fanvish is going up, yeah. 50 seconds still, so if x-kom overextend, then they can do something, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. So I think the two Deagle players should actually go out and die. They can get a bit of money if they actually die, more than they have. So why not?
Yeah, or save the one rifle. I think.
Yeah, I mean, Fanvish should save, but the two Deagle players should just go out and die late in the round.
Yeah, surviving with a Deag and Color is not something that is going to benefit them. And there was one more rifle, right, with the Unique side, so maybe they will be the ones who get it. So 10 seconds left. And the push is coming here towards B bomb side. Can Robin trade? No. So just Fen surviving with a stop.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Unfortunate. And 15 to 12. x-kom getting to map point here on cash. So we might be seeing Train.
Looks more and more likely after that crucial round going x-kom's way. 13-12, I think it was. Seems like the polls have this in their control. Stomp has been causing a lot of troubles for them.
Yeah.
On the op, still playing. This time, actually, I think he's towards A.
Mid, it seems. Or no, he's on A. Yeah, you're right. And once again, a nice split there from Unique, just sending one player to Squeaky. Two of.
He's actually on B. I don't have the numbers in the corner. He's number 9, right? So he's on B. Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. You're right.
But yeah, slow round from Team Unique. Another one, just kind of scared to actually take this mid control until like 40 seconds into the round. And they should finally be able to take it this time. I don't think Mono can stop them once again. Used a good flashbang there towards the white box, and it's going to be into a B split towards the two players defending that side. But Mono, another great pick there.
He's catching perfect timings there. Stomp adds one more, and this time around it's 3 players of Unique who need to win this round if they want to keep playing on Cash and getting back into this game. And there's a tricky smoke on the bomb side, but it's not going to work in favor.
Stomp is still alive, and he misses a shot, but goes down. And this is actually a 2v2. Bomb's going down.
Nice trades there coming from
Pashanoj, will he do? Oh, he just walks into his crosshair. Mono gets a easy kill. Can Robin keep his team alive here? It's the first one. Mono is already encroaching towards the headshot area. Robin is unaware, and he goes down.
And there we go. The score being equal, 1-1, x-kom taking Cash. So once again, after the first game that we've seen in the tournament, all of them went the distance. So will this one? Final thoughts on Cash?
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, much closer than the first one. Great game overall.
Looking forward to train.
Of course.
And if you would like to do something before we head into train, you could visit counterpit.com/giveaway and win yourself a monitor or some SSD drives, processors.
Which one?
Base kits.
Which one would you want to win? Which one would benefit
I
your
wouldn't mind
gaming rig?
the headset. I really need a headset.
Yeah, I need one too.
So, giveaway gods, if you are watching at us, you can shoot some Sennheiser gear towards our way. Thank you, and we'll be back soon.
I see you've noticed a few of my trophies. You didn't think I'm just a two-time video game champion, do you? You want to be a champion like me? G-Fuel.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
And we're back here at the OGA studio for the OGA Counterpit Season 4 Online League powered by AMD Sapphire. We've just seen two amazing maps between x-kom and Team Unique. Both teams showing quite a decent performance in these initial two maps. The first one, Unique, quite straightforward, 16 to 7. The second one was a bit closer, but still x-kom was in the control, at least in this final stage. So, Train. So, what's your take?
I mean, Train is an AWP-heavy map, and we saw Stomp. Stomp was decent, pretty decent on the first map, but on the second map, him and Goofy just took over, and they were the difference makers. Stomp with the AWP on Train could be pretty deadly, and we didn't see, if I'm correct, we didn't see the Russian side on Train so far, so I'm not really sure what to expect there. But they are a side, Unique, that have a lot of these kind of gimmick plays, interesting setups, some unorthodox pushes from Pashanoj, and I think that could work out on Train as well. So
Train is definitely a map that you can actually use those trains to get into the position. And train.
Use Train, play on Train, under Train, behind the Train. Best callouts when you play matchmaking on Train. But except that, I wanted to touch on something else, and that is that Unique feel like a team that don't really get blown out of matches, and it is kind of their depth in terms of what they can do on each of the maps that helps them there. And I think that will happen again, even if I think like now overall, I think like Unique is a better team, but maybe Train isn't against x-kom could actually go the Poles' way now. I was leaning towards the Russian CIS side for the most, but now it's kind of iffy.
Yeah, it is a bit iffy indeed, and we've seen x-kom on Train. In the first game, they started on the T side of Train, getting 14 rounds against the Norwegian team. So quite an easy one for them coming into it, and it's going to be interesting to see whether they will be able to close this one out in the same fashion. And yeah, when it comes to individual performances, Goofy looked good. You said it.
Yeah.
Also, Stump 43 kills in the first map, but Oskarish is hasn't really been able to put up his personal performance. Just six frags in the first game. He's on 22 now combined. So yeah, still a bit trailing behind.
Yeah, kind of subdued in this series, but there's a third map. Always time for him to be activated. Even though I think Goofy and Stump will be the two main firepower guys for this team moving onwards. We saw a lot from them in terms of good positioning plays, going for picks in the right times, kind of utilizing their weaponry in the right way. Yeah, and here's the bracket.
Yeah, just the current situation. Not much changed since the beginning of our evening. Still not really able to determine which of these teams is going to be in the upper bracket final that will secure at least the top 3 in this tournament. So yeah, out of a $20,000 prize pool, getting top 3 not really that bad, and especially for these teams that are still quite unproven. I mean, they are playing loads of online tournaments, but you know, getting into the same opposition as theirs in a tournament like that is going to be good for their global ranking.
And both teams lack some high finishes, like decent top finishes, even in online leagues, online tournaments. So getting top 3 is something they aim for, just to, as you said, boost their placings and then get more invites in the future.
Yeah,
to step some of these open qualifiers, jump over that, and have more time to focus on official matches.
And there's not much to play right now, right? Yeah. Just in this period before the major, you know, all of these major qualifiers are kind of between us.
Yeah.
We already reached the final.
Yeah, we saw x-kom actually played one of these IM Sydney Open qualifiers, reached I think top 8, where they lost to Force. Force eliminated the Russian teams, and it was a pretty dominant win. But overall, yeah, Force are actually a pretty decent team, even though they didn't make the CIS minor. Their kind of emergence happened after the qualifiers for the minor happened. They had that good placing in the PLG Abu Dhabi tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They got won some money there, and now they're looking to kind of continue their success.
And they got quite a decent funding as well when it comes to Force.
Yeah, they have
mentioning them. They have a pretty big investment. Their marketing team is also on point with some of the posts.
They have a partnership with some football club, but I forget which one it was. Yeah,
the one for Moscow.
I guess there are more than one there, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, indeed they are. And as we are still waiting for.
I had one question from the chat earlier.
Yeah, please do.
It was about we talked about Cash getting changed. The question is, do we want to see Cobblestone come in instead of Cash until Cash gets finished?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, it would be definitely interesting to see Cobblestone, especially if they go for that, redesign just to shorten the corridor that makes the rotation from the people.
They did actually make already some changes to Cobblestone, but I didn't play the game. It's mostly about the A site, I think, and some positions, but I didn't play it. It was the Halloween update, and then they changed actually some like angles and stuff like that. So I guess that would be what they would build on and then actually put it in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes or no?
I mean, I would definitely like to see Cobblestone coming.
Yeah,
in favor
you like Cobblestone?
Leave me alone. The game is starting.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, yeah, I agree. Just joking. And we are live on Train here, as already Team Unique are pushing towards Ivy. Just trying to get a kill on Goofy, who's down to 4 HP. Goes down eventually. Fanatroka heads one more, but Jed doesn't want to step back here, as he claims 1 kill before repositioning here towards the Z connector. Mono should be able to find Fen in this one, but when it comes to the afterplan, not really easy task for x-kom to find all the remaining players. They did manage to clear out. And a nice flash coming in, but Fen gets the kill, and now it's all on Jed, who managed to get 1 kill. He needs to find 4 more. Gets the one on the Fanat Roka, but the players are pushing towards him. Pashanoi doesn't care.
I'm feeling sick after these flicks from Jed. This is like all over the place. My stomach is
epilepsy.
Yes, epilepsy.
My tummy hurts.
My tummy hurts. Just needs to calm down a bit. But that was a great. He got 1 great kill in that sequence there. Nice try.
Yeah, and pistol round coming in favor of the Russian squad as they are 1-0 up here on train on the final map of the series. Fell flash there coming in.
Fairfish. And just exploding down onto B side. The Mono threw a nade, but that nade is going to be off target. Can he fall down with the CZ? 1 frag actually going his way, and his teammates rotating in.
Andu is going to utilize this position next to a smoke. Just wait for the CTs to arrive to his crosshair. He gets the first kill. He should be able to get Jed, but no.
Goofy's already on the bomb.
As Goofy gets that kill, so Pasha and Oj and 2 more of his teammates need to hold his bomb site. They should be able to, since there's no defuse kit there for the CT side.
And Pasha is cleaning
Jed
it out.
goes down, and Fen, with the last kill of the round, is going to claim the 2nd round there for Team Unique. As x-kom, they need to go for Nico.
Yeah. All in all, so far so good from the T side. Not complicated on the 2nd round. It is a bit risky to go into the B bomb site like that, but it worked out for them.
3 nades there for x-kom, not really being able to convert anything with those. Oskaric has a position with the USB. Will he be able to get at least 1 kill? No. At least not just yet, as Stump gets the first kill there for the CTs.
Stump gets another one actually with the USB. Now Goofy is trying to join in, get the planter, but he doesn't want to overextend. Robin gets him down. Andu chimes in, and Stomp is now. Not sure how Stomp managed to get 2 USB kills.
Yeah. At least a nice boost since he's the team opper. So getting those $600.
6,100.
Yeah. And let's see what he can Stomp actually deliver there on the CT side of train with that op.
Yeah, Fanat Roka has one on the T side as well.
Always fun to see that duel between those 2 players.
I mean, the old train was even more about the op duels because it was a bit more open on the A side. Not as much after the rework, but still, of course, a pivotal weapon with all of these long corridors, long distance duels you can take. It's going to be straight to the B bomb site from Unique. 2 city players playing pretty passive, but Mono gets 1 frag. Still, the bomb's gonna be going down, and the T's have a pretty deep control here. It's Fan Vicious, one of the more advanced position players. Pashanoj goes down though. And Fan Vicious could also... Oh, just the timing works perfectly in his favor. Robin joins in as well. Now it's looking pretty rough, especially when Fanat Roka gets that flanking player. And it's a cleanup.
Nice start.
Nice start, a 4-0.
Finishes on 6 kills. No deaths.
Yeah, they also lost both pistols on cash, right? So that's something that, with that unlucky timeout and a timeout from Undo, disconnect, and a couple of these things that pushed the map in the favor of the Poles. Jed and Fanat Roka on a duel there, Scout versus Op.
And a wall between them.
And a wall.
Pashanoj
actually gets tagged there, but Goofy is gonna...
That nade is going to go too far in. So Undo is still getting that opening on the B bomb site on one.
Pashanoj is gonna die there if he doesn't get some support.
Just a slower approach there by Team Unique, just scouting those positions and getting those kills. So this has been working out well. Fanatroka opens up on the 1A there, getting that kill to Jed.
1D there for Oskarish. Goofy on the flank with Jed combining, getting 2, but now it's Goofy 1v2. 2 T players in there in main. He needs to be crisp with his aim, but it's not going to be happening.
Nice try though by x-kom in the late round, at least getting those 3 kills to make the round a bit more even.
Yeah, and the economy isn't booming that much on the T side as it could, considering it's a 5-0.
Yeah. Indeed.
Stomp picking up like USB kills in the 3rd round.
Yeah, and once again a double op setup there on both Mono and Stomp. It's something they have been relying on Mirage as well. When it didn't work with the single op, just buy a second one.
Oscar's kind of off as well, but Mono is here solo on B. Actually gets a tag on Undo. He's down to 2 HP. Needs to be careful going down this ladder.
Yep, Fanatroka. Nice opening there on Goofy. But Oskarish is going to trade that. Jed adds one more. Kills the T-Opper in the situation, but Pashano should be hitting into Jed as soon as this smoke fades away a bit. But now he heard him. And now what can Jed actually do in this position? But Stomp is going to get that kill. And now Robin, 1v4, the young star from Latvia, trying to clutch this one out. He's got loads of time. And but there's an AWP that's holding his angle.
He's already been spotted. And Stomp gets the frag.
And that's round number 1. And it's quite important for x-kom to survive with 4 players, right? So now they need to all they need to is drop 1 gun. But considering that they didn't have too much utility, they have to force all the way. So even if they lose this one, they're gonna get resetted, which is not nice, especially if you are on the CD side.
Jed this time in Pop Dog.
And if this Molotov goes a bit deep, it's going to close Jed towards connector, but if he gets some nice timing there on 2 players of Unique, opening the round and getting a 5v3 that favors his team, is he going to go down? He should, definitely, by Fenvicious, who can pick it up and up. If he wants, he will.
Almost got blown away by the
nade, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, the round that can go either way, right?
Yeah, definitely. If they get the entry, Fenvicious is the guy that picks up the op when Fanatroka dies.
Yeah.
And he's got it in his hands now. Gonna be trying something towards A. Actually, Pashanoj is the only guy in A main, and the bomb and another player are going towards Ivy. It's not that common to have players coming up Ivy this late. That's why we see x-kom is actually not even watching that part of the map. So Unique can walk in and get pretty deep before they get spotted, and maybe even win this round. Oskarish though finds the perfect timing to turn around, get one with the op. Oskarish was burning, stays alive though. 13 seconds, it's looking undoable at this point. Damage has been done, but nothing else.
There we go. Round number 2 coming in for x-kom. That now triple op setup is working charms for them. Just picking up the op number 3.
Unique just need to then go for an eco, of course, but after that use a bit more smokes or go a bit more fast-paced. Just picking 1 by 1 against 3 ops is not going to be working out. That's what they want you to do on the CT side.
Yeah.
They have 3 ops. They don't want to go into retakes. They don't want to be isolated by smokes and stuff like that. I mean, the B side push worked perfectly, and they didn't go B after that. Not even once, so that is maybe something they need to look at. But Pashanoj does get one dig there on Oskarish. But it's, in the end, just an eco. x-kom playing a bit more passive, bit long range, allowing the T's to actually go out of T main, and then we'll be trying to pick them off as they approach the actual bomb site. And of course, Unique can't recover that falling op, so that's also going to be helping x-kom. There's one opening frag going the city side's way.
Still a 4v4, so these pistols can at least deliver a bomb plant in this situation. Although it's a bit...
yeah, at this point it seems a bit too late.
Yeah.
Just always playing so slowly the T side on Unique. On Train, I mean. Another trade. Fenvicious can actually pounce here if he finds Goofy, and he finds him. And the bomb is actually, I feel like, gonna be going down. Mono misses a shot.
Still 15 seconds left, and Fen gets another kill, so 1v3 situation, so these pistols are really working well, and there's a round for Unique.
How did that happen?
3 ops, there you go.
You're playing against 3 ops, you have pistols, no armor, and you win by going on 1v1 duels.
Yeah.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, definitely, and that will hurt the economy of the cities, as you can see, being forced to a Deagle and some SMGs there on Scottish and Jed.
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive from x-kom towards the B, to the box halls and towards the ladder room. They just want to pinch and fight for that area of the map. Seems like the T's are pretty somehow aware. They have a lot of players there, and they're controlling the area. Not overextending so far. Ooh, and there's another CT joining, and it's gonna be a push, but will Undo be able to hold this? There's Fenvicious as well there. It should be a lockdown if the CT make a couple of more steps. A waiting game.
Yeah, exactly. So, Oskarish, the only player who was disposed of. Quite an aggressive setup there coming in from the CTs, and that's a nice thing on Fen, but he will be getting on top of that duel.
And meanwhile,
this is a call for Jed to start pushing, and now what can Mono do in this situation? He should be able to deny the bomb plant, and exactly he will, because no one was covering it. 25 seconds, but Fen adds one more to the equation, gets the kill.
Jed now. The beautiful position. He can get both, actually. He gets one, he gets the second one, and it's Robin in a 1v2. At least he has the bomb down, but he's very low against 2 players, and Jed also has a kit, so there's a bunch of time, and Jed clutches it out.
Perfect play there by Jed, keeping the composure, not going for the first kill, just trying to get that bomb as well. At least tag the player who was planting the bomb, and killing the one that was in front of him. That was Fen with 2
But that's
HP,
the worst way to die. But Pashanos planting the bomb, no one's covering you, and a guy just walks out of connector, circles around the bomb train, and
then you start raging. And
absolutely deserved towards your teammates. No.
So they did go for a 4th once again, 2 MP9s and some rifles. They did manage to scrape it, but their money is not decent. While Unique, despite losing the previous round, they still managed to force some AKs and CZ on Pashanoj. So
yeah, it's gonna be that B round again, and I don't know why it wouldn't work. It looked pretty convincing. This time there's a Molotov to slow it down, and so the push from the upper side will be a bit slowed down, but Mono is already just locked in there. Fanatroka gets the trade.
But Robin managed to catch a really nice position already towards action, so he will be dictating the push towards it, but Goofy, nice lurk there, gets the kill.
There's no one towards the bomb, which could be pretty dangerous, but no, Goofy goes down. Pashanos with 2 on the CZ. Oscar is 1v3, and Fenvicious just comes out of Z to demolish him. What happened here?
Yeah, and this is a dangerous situation there for x-kom as they are resetted, being 7-3 down on the city side of Train, and
reminds me of Mirage, the start of Mirage started the series. It was also 6-3, 7-3 when the reset came in.
USBs and the PT50 there on Stomp. So not really a favorable buy coming in from the Polish team. While Team Unique are holding all the strings in their own hands. Looking to finish off this best of 3 with a comfortable win on Train. Still far away. Favorites in this round, but you can never actually write off x-kom, who are quite a decent team when it comes to their firepower.
Let's find an interesting topic to talk about while this NT-eco is going on, because nothing's happening.
Mouse changes.
Mouse changed.
Changes.
Mouse changed 2 players and the coach. So
who do you see as the replacement for Stiko?
Stiko, Krizje, and LMBT left the team. Very interesting stuff. I'm not really sure.
Kerrigan to Mouse.
Kerrigan, I think leader makes absolute sense.
Heard it here first.
And then if you can get Valde as well, that would be insane. But I'm not sure you can.
Yeah.
As Mouse.
Should be fun. Lots of free agents to...
Coach, who will they get as the coach?
You?
Me? I have no connections to that team now that Stiko is cut, unfortunately.
So yeah, maybe you can get some exclusive information on Stiko's career for tomorrow. That's your homework.
Okay.
So tune in tomorrow to the OGA counterpit as we get the
I already
exclusive
have
info.
some, but can I share it?
Of course you can.
I don't know.
I tried. Chat, spam professor. Tell him to unveil the secret. Stiko's career.
Yeah. And as we're going back to the game, it's gonna be another of those B plays, and Stomp just locks it down with Dog. Not playing the op this time. And it's a lockdown. I was just about to say, it's gonna be pretty hard to stop it. It didn't look like they can stop it at any point. But they made the adaptation, and
yeah, that's also a nice position for the CT players, as you can actually dodge a flash and then peek. So as soon as the CT is entered, they can actually be looking at a different angle, thinking that this player is flash, but he wasn't. So yeah, fair play to Stomp getting those 3 kills, and now Fanatroka is going to go for somewhat of a more aggressive play here on A, not being able to find someone just yet. Team Unique look much slower than we used to see them on Mirage and Cash as well.
But it's pretty interesting. After like this round, it worked 2 times, and then they tried it the third time, and obviously the cities had 2 players there and they were ready for it. And of course, after they lock it down, the cities won't have 2 players there playing at the beginning in the next round, and we almost never see the T side going for it. Like, just do it again. Like, they won't expect it to come again.
Yep.
It almost never happens, even though it kinda, I feel like it should happen, but I think it's just a mentality thing. If you do it again and it fails again, then you'll feel like extra stupid.
Yeah, that's true. And most of the teams, after losing a single round at a certain bomb site, they simply go for a change.
Yeah.
Just for...
What is that smoke?
Undo.
Not the best smoke. Now Molotov to join, so... Okay, boys, I'll have to wait for...
Well, at least you can use the smoke to cross towards electric.
Yeah.
So there's a silver line, but Roban opens up on Oskarish once again towards it, but Goofy is close with the dog. He will be able to get the kill. And now Fen, the only player surviving here in Sandwich, gets the first kill. Will he be able to anticipate one more? Yes, he will. Adds it. Stomp misses a shot and leaves Fenvicious 10 seconds left into the round, so he won't be able to rotate back towards the B-bomb site. He
nice try with the nade. Gets the frag. He gets all 4.
One by one, and he gets it. Very well played there by Fenvicious, who is on 21 kill right now.
Yeah, he's been insane. Literally, KD is over 4 at the moment. Just pushing his team towards an insane T-half 9-4 right now. CT's on a broken buy and another broken buy if they lose this one.
2 scouts, 2 pistols and an M4 and Jed. Tough situation for x-kom to come back from. while Fen is currently destroying everything that comes in front of his crosshair, getting a 1v4 clutch there, a really fast one as well, so fair play to him, just getting those 1v1 duels. And now it seems like Goofy is going to push towards A main. He won't be able to, as Fen gets yet another kill.
Oscarish finds one with Scout, but he's already low. Stomp is tagged a bit, but more kills going the city side way. Mono again with the Pop Dog flank. Robin is there guarding that AK, but he still gets it and he gets another kill. Fenvish is 1v1. He needs to clutch another one, but he's out of bullets, I think.
Yeah.
In that last clip, and he actually goes down only for the 6th time in the match.
And still gets a 3k, so he's sitting at 24 now.
Yeah,
quite impressive.
His teammates are really letting him down in this
training game. I mean,
yes.
they are 95 up, so...
Yeah, but he's on 24 kills.
Yeah.
24 kills.
Fair play to Fen and his own D side of train, looking well. And as we head into the last round of the half, so 9-6, 10-5, there's a big difference in front of these two scorelines. I mean, definitely x-kom needs to find at least the 6th round in this, as if Unique go to 10, when the pistol round is going to be tough for them to come back
like
in the last map.
A contact play down on B, and if they take down Mono, then it could be dangerous, but actually gets 2, so it's a good trade. And there's Jed playing the upper ramp, and he just pops out, takes down the bomb planter. 3v2.
Robin gets the kill on him, so
and he's gonna go down again. Another bomb planter dying for Team Unique.
Fen baiting his teammate in that situation. He should be able to get at least 1 kill. He will. And Oscarish versus Fen. Fen Vicious on 50 HP. Oscarish still on full HP.
Yeah, big advantage here to Oscar is that he actually knows where the T is.
There's a gap in this smoke that Oscarish can actually use. He will reposition, so they will
just
actually
missed him though.
Yeah. And look at the crosshair trajectory. And now Fen spots the position of Oscarish, and they're both spotted now. 20 seconds left. What can Fen Vicious do? Not much. Not being able to... I mean, he was in a clutch situation for 3 times in a row. He gets a 1v4, but nothing after that.
Yeah, he doesn't get the 2 1v1s, but I don't think we can ask much more from him.
Yeah.
All in all.
Sitting on 26 in the first half.
Yeah,
almost
I mean,
at 31.
Pretty insane half there from Fen Vicious. All in all. Considering his score, they should have even having a bigger advantage. These last 2 rounds are kind of thrown away.
Yeah.
A bit of lack of focus, lack of composure in the after plants and pre-plants actually.
Yeah, that's true.
As they plant. So yeah, good half. Could have been better though. Still actually a possibility now for x-kom to come back.
Yeah, the pistol round is going to determine a lot in this one, as we head over into it to see which of these teams is going to be the first one to secure a spot in the grand final of the winner bracket here at the OGA Counter Pit Season 4 Online League.
Powered by
AMD and Sapphire.
Here's the Z smoke.
And this is going to be a push towards B, just a fake smoke to push the rotation. Undo opens up with a nice kill. Robin adds 1 more. Stomp did manage to get 1 in the meantime, but Oscarish trades back into a 3v3 situation, and the frags are coming in Oscarish way. As Fanatroka is the only one surviving for his team. Oscarish without bullets goes down. Now Fanatroka gets a nice kill. And we weren't able to see this one, but I'm sure it was sick. And
Smoke
now
and defuse as well. And spot. He didn't spot him. I think his teammates now have reported that he saw him. That is not the duel you're gonna go for Fanatroka for the whole round. So go into the site. You have the smoke. You have the defuse. You can actually win this without even getting the kill.
But the clock is ticking now, and what can actually Fanatroka do? He did find a bomb, but now it's up to Jed to find it. He's going to go for a knife kill. Is he going to get it? Yes, he will! Gets the knife kill and gets the pistol round, which was much needed for the Polish squad.
What are these rounds? I'm not sure, like the second frag from Fanatroka had to be an insane one because he was just falling off that small, whatever it is, coil, and then got the trade fragger down. In the end, just knife play. It's always a gamble there in the smoke, but
Works.
works.
Yeah, this time around, at least it works. And Vicious continuing in the same fashion as in previous one, gets the deagle kill throughout the whole alley here on the long train. Anyway, still a round that favors x-kom, getting those Mach 10s into action. What is this?
Okay. This is not looking good right now for x-kom.
Well, you've seen how much Zeus struggled with that nade, so...
Yeah, there's that great video. At least he got it down.
Yeah, eventually.
I mean, he didn't nade himself. And his teammate as well. It's like serious damage, 66 HP on Mono now.
It is. And those pistols, we've seen how crucial they can be for Unique. And
yeah, now the full rotation coming in. If Fandu can get one kill here, he gets one. And yeah, and then Final Troka chimes in. He can almost...
Gets a dink as well on Goofy, and now this is the tough one for x-kom to get it. Goofy, the only one surviving with 7 HP. Can he do much? He won't be able to, since Pashanoj as the last kill here to the equation of Unique, securing the round, securing the reset. And there we go, 10-7.
Yeah, these are some of these rounds that now you understand why these teams are struggling to kind of break into the higher tier. Just so many sloppy situations, just mistakes, stupid mistakes, piling up one on another, and then USPs, P250s get to do work.
Yeah. Before you know it, you are in the lower bracket.
Yeah. Ooh, good nade. 57 HP on Oscarish now.
And they're all over the map when it comes to these two players in Ivy, two players towards the B halls, and it's Jed who is just holding toilets and wait for the pushes to come in. So simply draining down the utility from the CTs. As you can see, they are left with 2 smokes and 3 smokes and a few flashes.
Andu, is he actually gonna go for that push with the AK? Pretty dangerous, but he gets the read, correct read, that there's only one player and that he fell back.
You can actually hear Oscarish dropping down 2 pop. He saw his leg and yeah, there we go. Peekaboo gets the kill. And Robin holding towards main gets the kill on Stomp, and now Mono and Jed sole survivors there. Jed opens up with a nice deagle kill, but Mono goes down, and now Jed with 18 HP and a deagle in hand. Not really much you can actually hope for in this one, despite the situation. He should at least try to get 1 kill with the dig, and he gets it. So getting 2 kills on an eco, not too shabby there for x-kom, but the round goes in favor of Team Unique as they claim 11th.
Yeah, the op is going to be saved. Economy good. T-side, economy bad.
Yeah.
Rounds not good as well. 11-7 for Team Unique. City side of train.
Team Unique logo.
Unique.
Unique, definitely.
It says you as Unique.
Yeah.
This
nade is going to be oh my god, this was a 200 damage nade, and some team kills coming in from Oscarish.
Undo. And another nade.
And another one.
Undo it. I said 254 total damage with grenades.
That was a really nice timing of that nade. And 12-7. Unique gets it quite an easy round, surviving with all 5 players. They can force a really great buy. They still have some economy left. And now it's up to x-kom and see if they can actually cope on T side of train.
Yeah.
We said that they looked good against the Norwegian team of Ronenhor, but it seemed like a tougher opposition is going to give them some headache.
Yeah, no ops on x-kom for the T side, at least for this round. There's a good boost here for Vicious, but Mono already crossed over, so that could be a bit... Yeah, he's actually aware of that. Holding that side of the one-way smoke. Mono didn't spot him at first. Pashanoj, meanwhile, gets the kill on Jet, who's tried to find something out there on lurking out of A main towards Sandwich. Now Goofy goes down to 19 HP, and x-kom didn't really do anything on the map yet, and they're down a man and a half. Especially if Goofy is in question, but Mono finds the skill on Fanvicious.
Surviving, yeah, with 4 HP. So at least an opening there that brings it back to the 44 situation. Stomp goes down with a solo play. Robin is ready for it. And it's looking grim there for x-kom as they have 2 players on low HP, and Oskarish, the only one that can actually deliver.
Yeah, I think it's on Goofy that Goofy goes down.
Bye-bye, Goofy.
Never mind. So Goofy was going for a one-on-one play down on B, and that could have opened up things. But he gets locked down, probably by Undo, I think, because he's playing that anchor on B position. And 13-7, it's gonna be, I feel like, just a small investment from x-kom, so they can buy fully in the next one, and that's gonna be the deciding round of this series.
Yeah, it will indeed.
I
Then
mean,
3 smokes.
If x-kom win, then there's gonna be more rounds, but
Yeah.
Unique, if they win that's more or less a done deal.
Indeed it is, and a few smokes there on the T side, so it's looking as it's shaping up to be execute towards B. So Molotov for backtrain, a few smokes so they can actually isolate the whole bomb site and get the bomb down.
This time, Nade a bit short, doesn't do much.
Can't undo it. And Undo gets 2 kills there, one with a Molotov, one with an AK. So Mono gets the trade and the bomb should be planted. It won't be, as Fanatroka hits a nice Molotov kill there on Stomp.
Jet though gets one, Mono gets another one. Fanvicious finally brings it back into normal, but Jet clutches it. How?
What just happened? I was just like watching this round and looking what is going on in this round.
Fanatroka missed like 3 shots there. Everything just started falling apart. They approached it as it was a done round, and then when you do stuff like that, people just punish you.
Yeah. And they get punished indeed, as that's round number 8 for x-kom, and Unique is still a comfortable lead, 5 rounds difference. So the money situation is melting a little bit, so if they lose this one, it's going to be a tough one to force a buy. But nice morale boost there coming for x-kom to win an eco round, to force yourself on a 0-0 setup on train.
Especially for a 2v4 position.
Yeah.
Not sure even if they managed to plant the bomb, the T's. I don't think they planted the bomb.
Yeah.
It just shows how the CTs were simply didn't play to their advantages.
Yeah. True. They wish they could undo it.
Undo.
Undo.
I'm pretty sure they call him Undo in Belarus. White Russia.
White Rush. Yeah. And Robin managing to move the position outside of Pop. Despite that Molotov landing quite nicely in front of him. All 10 players remaining as we head into the last 30 seconds of round number 22. So x-kom, they need to start pushing in, and they've got 2 ops on their back, which is not going to be an easy task. And they're still divided all over the map.
And this Molotov is gonna be... They should just extinguish it and run through it, because now when they go in 15 seconds, 2 kills going their way, they actually will get the bomb down. Still, Ando goes down fairly quickly on the trade.
4v3 after plant that's favoring the CTs, and Goofy managed to get a nice position there in smoke between the trains. Gets down, so all on Jet and Stomp to clutch it out.
Yeah,
the money situation.
Jet has a Molotov, but he's on the site, and oh, that's a big kill. Now he can actually just use that Molotov on his own. But he won't do it. He goes down. In the meanwhile, Fanatroka, in this position, if he just throws the Molotov on the ground,
Yeah,
or holds it in his hand, so when he dies it just falls, that would be deadly because the cities didn't have a smoke. I mean, he can't know if they have one or not.
Yeah, but it's worth a try since
Yeah.
you are going to die anyway against three people in that situation. And 14-8, that's for Unique. 2 rounds away from claiming the winner bracket final spot. And x-kom, the money situation not really looking that well, right? 4 players around 2.5k.
Yeah, I think
And-
one player has 6k, so he can afford like 2 AKs, maybe something else if he drops it lower gun. But it's not a great situation. And even if we look how they won the rounds, the one they won on B, it was literally just a throw from Unique. It's not that they did something especially great. They were in a 2v4, didn't even plant the bomb, but just the cities
just peaked.
they lost their minds. So there's not something they can look to and say, oh, okay, this worked, let's do this again. Whatever they tried was kind of locked down by Unique.
Indeed, it was, and the score shows it, as 14-8 is the scoreline that favors the Russian team, while x-kom, you can see the buy on the left side of your screen, UMP, Galil, AK and 2 pistols. So, what can you actually hope for? You tried all AKs, you tried a single op, a double op, didn't work, pistols worked, so yeah, maybe this is the charm that will help x-kom come back into the game. They don't have any more breathing room in case they lose this round. So
yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a bit faster round this time, just towards actually a small fake maybe towards B and they go A, or other way around. There goes some bombs on today's site. Exploded upper B. You get to only 1 kill though. Jed needs to make a play here, and he makes one. Final Rocket goes down, but Pashanoi gets the trade, and the bomb is actually backing out. Unfortunately, Robin has Pop Dog.
unlucky, and Oskarish, the last player surviving there above Pop. Robin is waiting for him. He should be able to anticipate that, as Robin destroyed Stomp a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
30 seconds left, so he won't be able to hold this position for any longer. He needs to try and get the bomb. He drops down. Robin heard that, gets the kill. 15-8, and Team Unique 1 round away from claiming the win. And not too many of us expected Unique to be the first team. I mean, it's still not over, but just hypothetically.
Yeah, I mean, we surely didn't. We saw them as a team. We knew some of the players. We knew that they play some of these online leagues, cups, qualifiers, but we didn't expect them to be like the first team to get into the upper bracket final. And they're almost there.
Yeah. Just 5 pistols away. Just need to get those 5 kills and they will claim their spot. At least the top 3 in the tournament. So looking good for the Russian team that also did not manage to secure a place at the CIS minor finals.
Pashanoi gets one over there. A bit of trades, bit of danger.
But the
on
bomb
the
is
A
still
side.
on T-spawn, so what can they actually hope for?
I mean, they won a round without planting. Why not again?
Yeah, there we go. Fanatroka, the veteran player there for Unique, looking to clutch this round 1v2. He doesn't really know where the T players are currently. And it seems like the bomb is going to go towards the B-bomb site. He missed. Stomp missed him in this situation.
Yeah, and the bomb's gonna be planted B. If Fanatroka actually finds a kill here on Stomp, if he looks left. Look left. Look, you saw him! 4-3. Mono could... nah, he's ready for this.
This is a
actually.
perfect position for him to get it. 15-9, so a round for x-kom with just a few pistols going their way. Nice play by Mono and Stomp in that situation. So
Once again, pistol round, pistol, small force investment going towards x-kom, and again they didn't even get the bomb down. Just people over peeking, losing duels, and a bit of individual skill. Jet could go down there. He's 20 HP and stuck behind the red train.
but the push is going to come
His
towards
teammates are coming from Ivy.
Yeah.
Pashanoi gets one. doesn't get any more. Stomp
3.
gets 3.
And it's all on Undo, who's gonna play this one a bit slow.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to some music over here, maybe watch some TV. No.
Climb the stairs,
No.
do some workouts.
He's more of a book guy, so he's skipping that.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
going to Inferno, trying to find a library.
Maybe he's collector of trash. No, he goes by the trash bin as well. And another trash bin, also not interested. What are his hobbies then? Maybe some computers. There's a server over here.
Maybe there's Fortnite in the trash.
Pop up. And not a kill. Nice try by Undo.
Some damage there at least, but yeah, and 2 kills. Nice eco. So they didn't really have to force in the previous round. Just saving that money as they still have a 5-round difference. Plenty of room to breathe with. And a double-up setup there on Fen, Vicious and Fanatroka. We've seen those players on the other maps as well being being the duo that picks up a double-up setup. While x-kom not a single chance to do any kind of mistake. They have to be flawless until the end of train.
I see. Undo is playing these positions, interesting positions behind the smoke, just anticipating a flashbang or something like that. So has some interesting moves that if you play solo B, you can maybe go and watch his demo and learn something.
Yeah, and all maps. I mean, he played B on Mirage and Cash as well, and there we go.
Robin is running around very aggressively. Oh! He just walks into Pop Dog, gets a kill. Oscar trades it, but they have some info now, and Pashanoi, ooh, he had an opportunity here to get a kill. Fanatroka though blows Oscar's head off.
That's the pop control, but Stomp gets a double kill, one of his team on his teammate, but the round is all over. Probably the weird